in Week 12 as Rogue Knights take on Pizza Planet. Rogue Knights, of course, been dominant so far this season. Top of the table, 6-1 so far this season. Pizza Planet, deep dish, not far behind, 4-3, tied for third with 4 other teams that have the same record. Of course, on our main stream right now, the Valks are playing Papega. The Valks having a very... Valks and Papega having a very, very similar match record as well, so how that game plays out and how that game plays out here will have serious ramifications to the table and how playoff slots play out. I am joined tonight by the wonderful Red Hood Kitty and the delightful Lady of Siren. How are we doing, folks?
I'm okay. I was wondering how you were doing.
Well, we both do have both ready, so we should be just going in now.
Perfect. Jumping in now. To answer your question, Siren, I'm excellent. I worked out for like 4 hours today. I'm trying to chug down a protein shake between maps here.
Oh, no.
So I'll be muted, no worries. You don't need to hear my gross mouth going away at my protein shake. But on the side of Rogue Knights, we have a pretty standard starting lineup as we got Eldritch and Sean lining up on the tank line. Sean the Ginger been so consistent and so dangerous, playing a lot of Roadhog, playing a lot of off-tank, but flexing over to Reinhardt whenever necessary as well. Rincewash and Nation, very reliable DPS players, and Fat Cat and Yellow. You don't go far in the table like Rogue Knights are without a pair of very reliable supports. On the side of Pizza Planet, Psycho Mantis, and most importantly, Jean's Booty making their debut here for Pizza Planet. We got Super Ninja and Shinigami lining up on the side, on the damage side. Ladies and gentlemen, pause works indeed. A little bit of background, a little bit of context. Siren and I spent like 40 minutes before trying to get it to work, and all it took was to invite Kitty to the lobby to fix it. And last but not least, we have Lenvax and Chronozeo playing on the support lineup. We had Eldritch lining up with the Reinhardt, Sean the Ginger with the Zarya, Psycho Mantis and Jean's Booty matching them with a very, very brawly composition. But most importantly, we got a Reaper backing them up. Super Ninja on the far other looking to take up space, take up some off angles. And there is, other than McCree, there isn't really a lot of hits again. And asking a McCree to take out a Pharmacy single-handedly will be very difficult. But Sean the Ginger forgets that there's a Pharr in the air. When you play a Pharmacy, you're essentially committing to a 4-on-6 fight on point. And that's exactly what they've committed to. And Rogue Knight Steam 4, Sean the Ginger finding an opening pick, turning that into a double kill as Eldritch takes on Lenvax, Sean the Ginger takes on Super Ninja as well. Zarya killing a Pharr is not something you see every day, and that's a very, very dominant opening fight heading onto the site of Rogue Knights here, Siren.
Yeah, that was a really brawly comp. The Mercy got stuck there for a moment and couldn't get out and caused her to die really early. She could have gotten out, but she missed her jump.
Well, we got the Reaper coming up, wrapping around on the right side just to cause a little bit of trouble here as Psycho Mantis starts swinging away on this point, trying to brute force their way here. The Coalescence comes out, maybe just slows down the progress of Pizza Planet a little bit, but Psycho Mantis finds a short pin here and managed to make it work. Now the Immortality Field is committed just to make sure that Reinhardt stays alive. Psycho Mantis with the Shatter online and no barrier to stop it. The bubble goes down. The Shatter comes out, finds 4 all on the ground. Psycho Mantis falls in with the kill onto Yellow as Winchwash goes down as well. A wonderful switch over. What a pin to open it up by Psycho Mantis here, Siren.
That was a really beautiful shatter on his part. That really cleaned up the rest of them. Honestly, that was really brawly. I really like seeing that.
The chaos of a brawl comp makes my job as a commentator so fun because, I mean, it's hard to follow along sometimes with the camera, with the dive composition, but Justice reigns from above indeed. Super Ninja takes down a double. Yellow and Nation both fall, and Super Ninja and Eldritch does end up getting traded as well as Sean the Ginger falls, as Rogue Knights are forced to retreat, and Pizza Planet do manage to tie up the scoreline here, as a little bit below 40 for both teams, but ticking on for Pizza Planet. The res comes on to Super Ninja as well. You don't really make mistakes when you play behind a Mercy. Lenvax there with the Valkyrie online as well. Any ideas on how we might see this grab materialize, Siren?
Honestly, I'm not too sure.
Well, there it is. The grab materializes indeed, and the Death Blossom in there finds a double. Eldritch there with the Shatter just to mitigate some of the damage, unable to do too much work as Shinigami is taking advantage of the chaos on point. The Reaper then kind of going unchecked, going very aggressive into the Zarya. Eventually is forced to back out here as Psycho Mantis and Co. continue to hold on to this point. Valkyrie ends up being committed by Lenvax just to keep everybody up. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but Jean's Booty already a third of their way back to that grab after a wonderful piece of set play there. Now the Shadow comes out. Eldritch does not have to shield up as double kill comes out from Psycho Mantis as Chronia goes down as well. Shinigami takes on that Fat Cat as well as Pizza Planet now look very, very healthy in a wonderful position to take advantage of this point. 90% on taking it is last fight territory for Rogue Knights. They might have to switch some heroes just to stall. A beautiful shatter out here from Psycho Mantis, keeping everybody going, everybody alive. Shinigami taking a very, very aggressive flank angle here. Goes in onto the backline, bullies the Moira there. Oh my goodness, Yellow tries to drop the beat, but it doesn't work because the flashbang is there. But Nation answers with a triple kill with the Death Blossom. What if I coming out here? Sean the Ginger clutching it when it matters, but finds a double. Now the pin comes out into Nation's Most Wanted. The Psycho Mantis finally finding revenge for whoever it was that took down 3 of their own teammates. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful, wonderful push here. You thought they were in trouble, right? Psycho Mantis is taking a very aggressive position. Shinigami was there in the backline, bullying their support there, but Nation opening up with a massive Beyblade there. The Death Blossom is so very effective. We must shout out Super Ninja as well. The flashbang canceling Yellow's beat there as well, as the sound barrier doesn't find any effect. Nation are taking a really aggressive angle, just kind of forcing Psycho Mantis to keep that shield. They eventually do end up dropping back. The Shatter comes out, finds 2. The counter Shatter is there. The Reinhardt charges into the barriers and there to protect their team. But no worries. You're swinging away. Psycho Mantis finds a kill, but Eldritch is finding more. This is a wonderful, wonderful brawly playstyle that both teams are exhibiting here as we're nearing 99-99. Rogue Knights and Pizza Planet fighting tooth and nail over this. Paul, you could not ask for a better opening to the Overwatch Oasis League.
I have to agree. Nation's Blossom was really, really big and did save them that point and gave them more time to defend it.
Shinigami pushing in here as Lenvax takes matters into their own hands. Now the Reinhardts charge into each other. The 2 big burly Germans just tapping nipples real quick. Eldritch takes down one, Rinchwatch takes another as the Death Blossom is there, but somehow not finding any kills. The healing was there to keep Eldritch alive. The charge comes in, the Reinhardts tap nipples yet again, and this time Yellow's sound barrier is committed properly. Nation and Eldritch finding one apiece, and it looks like Rogue Knights will eventually clean this up after what was a very, very touch and go affair here on point 1 in Nepal. Nation. What an opening fight.
That was a really aggressive game. I liked seeing both teams play like that.
I mean, so far it looks like Psycho Mantis had a lot of moments where they kind of, the shadows went unchecked and they were just kind of able to lay it out as they please. I know Eldritch is caught off guard when they were pushing in, not expecting one to come out so early, and of course the other time the Reinhardt died, so they really weren't able to do anything to counter that, and you just kind of outweighed the Zarya bubbles. But both teams making a name for themselves here, and kind of, it's a little bit, I feel a little bit hard on Pizza Planet that they didn't win that, but I think a lot changes if they're able to take that map a point early, because they did have to wait until OT to finally swing control back to themselves. Both teams sticking with these very brawly compositions, but Sean the Ginger running the Sigma Ryan, a very niche composition, but when run well, one of the best tank lineups in the game. Jean's Booty takes on Nation's Most Wanted though, just as I'm praising the Sigma, the Zarya leads not to be forgotten here. The pin comes in, Psycho Mantis goes in extremely deep, very aggressive positioning, does not get punished for it as Shinigami takes down Rincewash here. That Ash kind of unable to respond when a Junkrat gets too close to their face. Eldritch does take the Super Ninja though, so if they regroup quickly here, they might have a chance to push in, and push in they do. Sean the Ginger leading the charge here. Yes, Eldritch is the main tank on the Reinhardt, but the Sigma able to mitigate so much damage. Now Psycho Mantis finally getting one of the shatters blocked as the Moira Coalescence finds one apiece. Eldritch and Psycho Mantis finding a lot of kills as well. 2 apiece from the Reinhardt. It's absolute chaos here at the choke. But Rogue Knights kind of unable to bother the point too much, as a lot of the fighting happened at the choke and they're forced to back out.
Check this out.
This is a really lovely game, honestly. Eldritch
Jean's
is
Booty
really good.
already with a Grav online.
Yeah, Psycho Mantis finds his shadows really, really quickly.
Alright, so the Tyrant comes through, finds a double. Nation and Rince both go down. So if you're the Rogue Knight, you have no more damage dealers on your side. The DP has been up very early in the fight. Super Ninja does take down Eldritch as well, as they are forced to back up. So originally you're thinking Jean's booty will probably combo that grab with the Riptire from Shinigami, but that's clearly no longer the case. I don't know what your thoughts here, Siren, on how Jean's booty will be using this grab next.
I feel like he might use it with Super Ninja. That would be really huge on their part.
And hopefully using it earlier, right? Because Yellow is about to get a sound barrier online, so the earlier you use it, the less of a chance that Lucia will get to charge up that sound barrier.
I agree. If they manage to bait it out because Yellow just got his sound barrier, then it would be huge.
Well, speaking of baiting out, there it is, as Eldritch goes in extremely deep, so the grab comes out, only catches Sean the Ginger though, as well as Bob. I'm not quite sure if that's a high value target you're looking for, but an off-tank down is an off-tank down. Speaking of that, Jean's booty is falls as well. The Shatter comes out, Super Ninja finds a quadruple kill. Rincewild takes on Chrono Zero in the background as well. Oh my goodness, that's a 99-0 on the side of Pizza Planet as Rogue Knights are unable to contest. Suddenly the solo grab of Sean the Ginger isn't looking so bad anymore, and what was absolutely massive there is Whistle the Sigma out. Nation is able to let that Reaper Death Blossom absolutely rip in the back line there, and finding 4 to make sure they hold on to that point. That's high IQ play. I mean, the solo grab is always a risky move, right? Just ask New York Excelsior, but if you take down a high value target like a Sigma, especially a Sigma that had the Flux online and ready to go, I think that's a risk you take.
It really is. I have to agree with you on that one. I'm starting to see a little bit of a dive comp for the team here.
I mean, the dive is really interesting on point here because, yeah, it is a dive, but the cleave damage of the monkey and kind of, remember, Genji's a brawl hero now, so able to lay down damage on the point still. Seth Trollins, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Seth Trollins is a famous masochist in the community, as they always seem to jump online and listen to my beautiful face and ugly voice on this broadcast. Fat Cat does manage to get the res onto Rincewash. We got some environmental kill attempts already coming through, the ball rolling through really aggressively, and the pulls coming out as well. Psycho Mantis gets frozen up. That's the danger about running a ball into a Mei. Sean the Ginger and Yellow takes down 1 apiece as well. Oh no! Jean's booty just takes a dive off the map. As Rogue Knights do wrestle control back very early on in this fight. I know the kill cam says Nation most wanted to make that work, but it does look like Jean's booty did contribute to that death as well with the jump pack. Now, interesting to see Psycho Mantis and Super Ninja stay onto their heroes that rely on their mobility, given that, just as I said, that Rincewash on the Mei is able to do that damage. Yeah, running a Genji and a Doomfist and a ball into a Mei, oh no, you're just kind of asking for a bunch of 动住不许走 to come out and ruin your pushes. But,
I agree.
you know, I'm in gold, so what do I know?
I have to agree with the Mei part of it, running into both Brawly characters, both dive heroes. It's hard to go against a Mei in that, because it'll be very hard to escape, but it seems that they did switch up their comp. Yeah,
they are switching it up as Jean's booty switching over onto that Arisa over here. As Rogue Knights takes up to 50% on this point. Now, Sean the Ginger gets a hook kill onto Psycho Mantis. That's gotta hurt. Seeing a Roadhog doing that to a fellow Roadhog, and you have the feeling that Pizza Planet will have to slow down their offensive here. But Super Ninja playing for the Blade, and the Blade is online, and the Nano Boost is ready to go as well. Paired to the Coalescence, that could be absolutely massive. Now the wall is baited out. The Super Ninja go in, not quite yet, but I think both teams now understanding that that's the win condition, and yeah, I don't know why I cast anymore. Every time I say something, they just get deleted, so pray to everything that's holy that I never say your name. Now Shinigami takes a really aggressive position here, but does get deleted, yeeted off the point, but the teleport is there, and then still gets yeeted off the point again. Nation gets a double shot, the Ginger kills like a Mantis, and Shinigami over here as Aldrich takes down Lenvax. One fight territory for Pizza Planet, and that's not the way you want to go out after 2 amazing pushes here. Amazing points. Oh my god, the sword comes out with no real help coming out. That's a solo sword if I've ever seen one. The beat is baited again, and Super Ninja gets taken down. I guess you do trigger the OT there, but I really am not sure about how I feel about that. Now the Nano comes out onto a frozen Psycho Mantis on the ball as, hello, the Roadhog. Oh no, Jean's booty gets hooked right as Sean the Ginger gets booped off the map, so that's 2 tanks deleted and yoinked off the point. We got Psycho Mantis slamming down here, trying to shake everybody off. Eventually only pushing that far off the point, but Yellow eventually getting the boop kill on there. Nepal Sanctum really home of all environmental kills as Rogue Knights takes the point, takes the map 1-0 against Pizza Planet. But what a closely contested series so far here, Siren.
It is very hard to see what's going on right now because it's just there's so much damage and there's so much going on. But I have to say Super Ninja is doing really well right now, and Psycho Mantis, like his shatters get built up really fast, but they also don't get a lot of payoff in most certain situations. Like Eldritch is doing a lot to block them and doing a lot to cancel him out. But both tanks are doing very well. All tanks are doing very well. It's a really tough fight.
I mean, in a series this closely contested, I think it's really difficult to pick out the standout players on a specific team, right? When the ebb and flow of the game is so quick, I think a lot of players are pulling on the big plays. I think Psycho Mantis there. A lot of big shatters coming out, but after switching onto the ball, I just don't know how I feel about the decision to run once again the ball and the Genji into a Mei, and then at the very end there, I know it's a risk, right? But like Psycho Mantis is on the ball, so you have to let Psycho Mantis go in touch and try to still combo the Dragon Blade with the nano boost. Fun fact: when Chinese players play Overwatch, Nano Boost is called steroids.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
absolutely useless information, chat. Do with that what you will. I don't know if any of you guys speak any form of Chinese, but if you do, say steroids instead of Nano Boost.
You know what? I think I might just take you up on that. I might just say it myself. I mean, it makes sense, honestly. It is kind of what it is.
So on the side of Pizza Planet, we got Rance Depression. I almost said depression there, so sorry. Rance Depression coming up and subbing in for Jean's Booty, who can walk away from their first game for Pizza Planet Deep Dish, knowing that they did quite a good job here. So Jean's Booty, welcome to the Overwatch Oasis League. And of course, Siren.
Yes?
You yourself, welcome to the Overwatch League Overwatch Oasis League as well. Chat, show Siren some love. This is their first game at the desk in the booth behind the controller. We did some practice casts earlier today. We did a quick crash course yesterday. Siren said she was really nervous, told me how shy she was and how she was in a struggle, and then is currently absolutely knocking it out of the park. So chat, be sure to show her some love as we continue to watch these subs come through. We got Muffin Pirate. Oh, Jean's Booty, very flexible. Pairing up with Muffin Booty on the damage lineup. So a brand new damage lineup coming out. Super Ninja, just like Siren said, doing an excellent job so far, but taking... Oh, Muffin Pirate. I can't read. Thank you so much, Kitty.
Oh, there we go. There's Ranch.
So far, this
Sorry,
is
you
a
gotta
really
catch
good
Charles
game.
here every once in a while.
Yeah, chat. I have an ego problem, so anything wrong happens, make sure to let me know, and let me know in the rudest, most aggressive way possible, because Kitty cannot be the only one keeping my ego in check. On the side, so sticking with Pizza Planet here, Baza's Bab making their debut for Pizza Planet Deep Dish as well. They've been having some fun, Pizza Planet, with their roster and bringing up a lot of new players here as they look to push themselves higher and higher in the table, as Ranch has expected runs into the bug as well.
In the stream chat, Drowsy said, in Korea, nano is called methamphetamine.
That's actually amazing. Thank you so much, Drowsy.
Oh wow, I guess that works as well too.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting one. But jumping into Jay Goodrich Bell, thank you for the kind words. Let's not clarify who they're talking about when they say one of the best casters in the league, because I prefer how vague that is. It makes me feel a little bit better. But Eichenwald point A is a little bit of a head scratcher. I know a lot of tanks really hate pushing through that point, just because it feels like the spam meta is so horrifyingly overpowered right at that first choke. And it's kind of a Junkrat's main's paradise, and of course, Tier 2 and Tier 3 of the Overwatch Oasis League, an absolute awash with good Junkrat players. So this could be a lot of pain and a lot of work for the supports, just even pushing through that first choke of Eichenwald.
Yeah, that's like you said, this is the Junkrat paradise. Just the spam damage and can build up that ultimate really, really fast.
Savage Oats, Lord Jean, hello and welcome. Red Hood Kitty, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Always a pleasure to have you in chat, Red Hood Kitty. Red Hood Kitty, if you could, say some nice words and give me some positive reinforcement in chat, that'd be great. Red Hood Kitty, always known for, giving me a really hard time. So really trying to milk as many compliments out of her as possible. CM Punk, how are you doing?
I'm sure she's
nice to see you as well. I don't think Red Hood Kitty has any space in her heart for more love, because she is a mother, but also is friends with Wukong. And just hypothetically, if I was friends with Wukong, I don't think I would love anybody else either. So I understand where that comes from. CM Punk in chat. So if any of you guys want to know how to find 4 and 5k Diva Bomb kills, make sure to tag Lord Jean 34. CM Punk always pulling out the big plays here in Tier 3 as well.
I'm excited to see this next game, considering the first one was so eventful and very hard. I'm really excited to see how this one will play out.
I have a question, Siren.
Yes?
Is the Widow pick viable in Streets of Eichenwald?
It honestly depends on the player and who's playing her. Like, you're gonna want to have that high ground, obviously, so you have that ability to see more and do more, get the damage, to get the headshots, but at the same time, she's very easily countered, so it'll be weird to see her in this if that's the case, but it'll also be very fun to see a Widowmaker in this. I want to see how that one will play out. I hope it'll do good.
Just waiting for some subs to come through and to fix the chat bug that we're running into here. We got 22 viewers right now. Hello, chat. Hello. I feel so popular right now. Thank you for stopping by. One of the viewers is me, myself, and I. And if there's anybody that likes listening to my own voice, it's me. So if all of you guys leave, I would still do this, and I would still be talking into the void. So thank you for stopping by. And if any of you guys are at all interested in casting, slide into the Discord, shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm happy to help any newbies do it, and it's probably one of the most positive experiences that I have with Overwatch in general. Not that I don't like playing it. I don't know if this seems crazy, but I genuinely feel like I have more fun commentating Overwatch than playing Overwatch. Partly because I think I play at a gold level, but I cast as a master's level, which is helpful. I'm speaking, of course, from a 2350 SR. So, F's in chat, my friends.
I think you're doing just fine.
Drowsy, just to let you know, the reason chat bug exists is because us as an Overwatch community sold away part of our soul in a deal to then get the reset basketball button in the spawn ships. And like, once you get the reset basketball button, it seems really rude to ask for anything else, really. So I'm okay with that trade-off. I say this as someone who is 2350 SR, but also, most importantly, have never made a basket. I'm level 500 now, I think, and I've never made a basket in Overwatch.
I am almost gold border, Charles, and I have not made a basket myself, so it's okay. I feel you on
I think
that
part
one.
of my problem is that I'm a Reinhardt main, and so I just swing a hammer at it. But, you know, who knows? Who knows what the true problem is? Sim mains in chat, please let me know if the, you can call it a bug, I call it a feature. Can you still stick sim turrets onto the basketball? Because I know you could do that and then find a way to like slowly melee the basketball on point, and then it becomes really scary.
I know that you can put the Orisa shield on one, and that's always
Oh my goodness,
interesting.
that's terrifying.
It's very interesting. You just punch the
Siren,
ball
that's the
around.
worst thing I've ever heard.
It's very interesting. I mean, it's very fun to see.
Oh my goodness. If we're prone to seizures, log off now and uninstall this game. My goodness.
Oh my goodness. It's really fun to see. I assure you, it's not that bad.
So it looks like we're still struggling a little bit here, just to get the match chat going. Sorry, just to get the game chat ready to go. So I'm instructed to fill more time, which I will. Chat, I have a proposition for you. I have a hero concept. No, a hero rework. So Siren, entertain me and indulge my my worst wants and needs in the world. So Sombra, as a hero, is all about, you know, ooh, hacker man, right? And like she's able to access the mainframe, whatever the hell that means. What if, and hear me out,
Oh no.
instead of Sombra being the hero that she is now, she's a hero with no primary fire, with no abilities, with no weapons, with no character model. If you pick Sombra, you have to play 5 players on 6 players. However, the upside of Sombra is that if you pick Sombra, you get automatically patched into the enemy team's voice chat. So you can hear all their compositions, you can hear all their communications. You play one man down on the condition that you have perfect and accurate information for the entire game. Do you take that?
I honestly would not, because depending on the situation, not everybody communicates or talks all the time. So that could be like, it's like a pro and con. Like, oh, you can patch into
But like that's
theirs,
that's a risk you take, right?
Yeah.
So like for example,
is.
if you're playing against the team that you know has really good communications and really good comms, then like you have to pick Sombra to patch in. Because I feel like if I'm playing a man down but I have perfect information on what the other team is running, I feel like I win that fight 5 on 6. If I know what else they have, if I know like what their pathing looks like. It's a crazy idea and it's a stupid idea, but spend some time and think about it and it becomes, well, it doesn't become less stupid. It's just, you just understand it and then you can still yell at me.
Charles, being a Sombra player myself, I don't think I would take that, honestly. I don't want to risk that. I like Sombra the way she is.
Imagine the scenes. Imagine the scenes, right? You pick Sombra in the Overwatch Oasis League, right? You're in a playoff game. It's an important game. You whip up the Sombra so you can listen to the enemy comms, and then, oh no, they're not speaking English. They learn Swahili to counter you, Siren. You know, like, that's the level that we could be playing in the Overwatch Oasis. We could, instead of scrimming, we could all mandate that our players download Duolingo. You know what I mean? Like, that could be part of the mind game. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying it's a idea. So chat, go nuts. Let me know how you feel about that. Siren's done with this idea. That's an official veto coming through.
Charles, I like your ideas, but not that one. You have very good ideas, you do, but that is a very iffy idea.
That one's a swing and a miss.
I think that's a miss. Just
okay, just a miss. Not even a swing. Damn. Okay. No. I'll work something else out. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. What if we delete Echo? No. Focus up, Charles. KDB, welcome. Stream team member themselves. Seth Trollin's not only here to watch the game, but to let everybody know what the scoreline is. Seth Trollin's, you the man, bro. Let's go. I believe Jean's Booty might be coming back in as Ranch Depression is trying to fight through their connection issues. Speaking of Ranch, when I was in college, by I mean like 6 months ago when I was in college, when I was a university student, I didn't get kicked out, I graduated, nobody freak out. I was in a comedy group where we would get on stage and be funny, as comedy groups like to do. And at one point, as part of a sketch, we had a group member chug an entire bottle of ranch on stage.
No.
Yeah. That was a rough time. It was funny though. We got laughs, so I'm not gonna complain. It's kind of exactly what we signed up to do.
No, ranch is good, but oh my goodness.
You gotta commit to the bit. Listen, there are no higher stakes than being in a collegiate sketch comedy group. And if drinking ranch is what you do to get laughs, and that's what you get to do to get laughs. Because you know what I do to get laughs now? I cast Overwatch games on my Wednesday evenings. So, here we are. A girl offered to come over tonight, and I was like, no, I have to cast Overwatch and play video games with my friends. That's how much fun I have doing this.
Wait a minute, you missed out on an opportunity, Charles. What are you doing?
A cast night date?
Oh, that would have been wonderful. Watch, that'd be, oh yeah, amazing date, Charles.
Yeah, I know, I'm the best. It's, you know what's terrifying, Siren?
What?
You know what's terrifying? I started dating a morning person.
Oh no.
And one day we were talking, and she was like, yeah, I'm happy to come over, like, I can be there at like 11:30. And I was like, yeah, sounds good. And we were talking, and I was like, wait, you mean AM? And she was like, yeah. I was like, no, don't come over to 11 AM. Hello?
I'm asleep. Like, what are you talking about? I'm snug as a bug right now.
Yeah, morning people are a little bit terrifying.
A little bit. They have the energy and to seize the day, and I'm like, I'm still in bed at like 12.
Yeah, and she's like, I wake up at 6, and then I go for a run, have breakfast, and then I have my coffee at 7:30 AM. And I was like, you know, it was really nice talking to you. You're really cute, but we should see some other people.
Yeah,
No, I'm joking.
Level.
I did not dump a girl because she's a morning person. But it was terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, so we negotiated because good relationships and friendships are about communication, Siren. And she came over at 11:30 AM instead.
Well, that's
yeah,
little.
wild times. Drowsy 1221, how are we doing? KDB, I went to Suffolk University in the heart of Boston, Massachusetts, where I still live today. Flicker in here as well. System error, nice to see you. Seth Trollins is continued to be present. Is that pronounced Hungo?
Well,
hello, Hungo. How are we doing?
Are you looking into?
Yes, I am, because I live off attention.
Oh, Charles. Okay, you get plenty of that on stream.
Yes, no, I get plenty of that everywhere I go. If there's anything about me, is that I'm definitely memorable. We're still running into. Yep. Good thing Red Hood Kitty is here, because KDB, how do you know I'm from Mass? I'm not from here. I live here, so I definitely don't have the accent. Did I say wicked accidentally? Oh, KDB, I knew it. I knew it. I was snitched on. Okay. Well, hello and welcome to the Massachusetts Overwatch Oasis League. Today we're going to talk about what's a Massachusetts thing to talk about. We're going to talk about college house parties, burnt coffee, and the great molasses flood.
No.
Do you know what the molasses flood is?
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what molasses is? Do you know what molasses is, Siren? Molasses is disgusting, correct. So, during the, I want to say 1800s, I can tell you exactly when. So, during, oh my goodness, so January 15th, 1919, in the historic north end of Boston, Massachusetts, a big tank, a big vat, kind of like right in the downtown where everybody lived, there was a large storage tank filled with 2.3 million gallons of molasses. Okay?
Oh no.
So far so good, Siren?
Yes.
And then it burst and it exploded. And all the molasses went through the north end and covered people at a speed of 35 miles an hour. 21 people died from drowning in molasses, Siren.
Molasses?
This is true. I'm not making any of this up. Go look it up, chat. Great Molasses Flood of 1919. 21 people died in what is essentially condensed maple syrup. That's terrifying. That's a scary. And rushing down the streets at 35 miles an hour. Good luck outrunning that, you 1919 scurvy-invested Bostonians. It was terrifying. 21 people died, 150 were injured. People were covered in it for weeks because people got stuck in it, and people who tried to get them out got stuck in it. And so the entire town of Boston kind of just like walked around the city for days and weeks covered in molasses because it's not something you can really wash off really easily.
Yeah,
and rumor has it that for decades afterwards, Boston smelled like molasses during the summers because it like seeped into the very pores of the city.
Yeah, it literally says the Great Molasses Flood, also known as the Boston Molasses Disaster or the Great Boston Molasses Flood, occurred on January 15th, 1919, in the North End neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts. 21 people died and there's 150 injuries. That's... oh my.
Yeah. No, everything I just came up was absolutely true. I didn't make any of that up. It's Flickr. Boston disasters remind me of Boston uprising. Yeah. Bruh, that's an F in chat. Oh, that's rough. Jibba is here. Hello, Jibba.
Hi, Jibba.
I don't see Jibby. I assume Jibba's here. KDB can't make it up, bro. The Great Molasses Flood of 1919. Now we all learned something new. What did we learn today, Siren? We learned that, Psychomances can lay down a mean shatter. Mm-hmm. We learned that you probably shouldn't run a Genji into a Mei. And we learned that somewhere in the world there are 26 gravestones marked in the Boston area of people that died after drowning in molasses.
I wonder how that would be like a conversation.
Cousin Jerry bit the bullet. Oh, what happened? It's best not to talk about it. You know what I mean? Did you know that every year 3 Americans die of lawnmower-related accidents?
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you get caught under one, sometimes one runs you over. Sometimes, I don't know how else you would die to a lawnmower. I'm not an expert. I don't have a lawn. I grew up in a city.
But that's not possible unless you literally went to go stand in front of the lawnmower.
Yeah, you gotta be extra dumb points.
Don't add up
and some of us got a lot of dumb points. Yeah. And it makes me really nervous because my true love, Bleem537 from the White Walkers, and currently playing right now in the Valkyries game over on our main channel at twitch.tv/Overwatch Oasis stream. Bleem, he's a lovely little 15-year-old who mows lawns on the weekends to make some extra money. And I am terrified every day that he will be the one of 3 of Americans that die to lawnmower-related accidents every day.
Don't say that, you gotta knock on wood now, you just jinxed him.
I got hardwood, I'm always knocking on wood, we good. Seth Trollins is giving us, that is not a fact. Seth Trollins is telling us that hedgehogs are allergic to Pringles. I don't believe that, especially because the Overwatch Oasis League is brought to you by Pringles Wavy. It's crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. And those are the only sponsorship bits that I can remember from the Overwatch League.
Pepega's won.
4-0! Wow! Millennial, thanks for stopping by and giving us that. I mean, that's crazy. Oh, is that I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't know who Jibba is actually. I've just heard that name a lot.
It just said this.
I've heard they're super important.
Oh, are you actually asking who Jibba is, or are you asking who she is in chat?
In chat.
Kitty, stop being mean to me! I'm just trying to fill time!
Nelly, that's Jibba.
Yeah,
I'm fragile and sad.
There's 42 people here right now.
It's like asking who the president of the United States is.
Cheeto? We don't need to know his name, just the Cheeto.
The president of the United States is Meryl Streep.
Oh my god.
There's nothing. No, I'm so sorry. I lied. The president of the United States is Jeff Kaplan. And there's nothing you can do to change my mind. So we got Eldritch sticking onto that Reinhardt as they look to defend with a really brawly composition. How about that for a segue? There is no segue, just one topic straight into the other. Enjoy that whiplash, chat. So we got Eldritch and Beezer on this really brawly tank line, matched by Ranch Depressant, who finally makes it work here. Ranch, thank you so much for your technical issues, because you being out of commission for like 20 minutes there allowed me to just talk my ass off. for a very long time. Rancid Crescent and Psycho Mantis with the Reinhardt D.Va composition. Hopefully that D.Va can help alleviate some of the spam damage that comes through. And Rinsewash's Mei walls are what you'd assume are the win conditions here, as Rogue Knights look to extend their league here in the Overwatch Oasis League. So the wall used really early and unable to really split anybody off. So Rancid Crescent here now kind of with free reign to step onto point. They go left side, trying to meet the team over here as the brawl begins. The Zarya are getting so much damage, but the Zarya gets walled off. Beezer is getting bullied and eventually taken down very quickly here from Rancid Crescent with a little bit of help from Muffin Pirate on the McCree. Now Eldritch goes in with the stun and the charge, doesn't quite find anybody, swinging away on point and does get frozen up here. Jean's Booty doing so much work. Both as a tank and now as a DPS player here on their debut for Pizza Planet Deep Dish here in the Overwatch Oasis League, putting in so much work. And the Mei isn't somebody you expect to see pulled out here on the attack on Eichenwald, but hey, if it works, then don't take advice from me, a 2350 gold scrub. But it looks like Rogue Knights are able to rally here and to contest. I lied, the Cast Curse is real. Jean's Booty takes down Rinsewash nice and early on, so Rogue Knights are forced to retreat. Last one does get chunked down to half as Psycho Mantis is on a mission to make that kill stick. What an opening fight here, Siren.
I have to agree. Yellow tried to get that res off right at the beginning there, but could not get it off because the whole team was there to cancel.
Alright, so that's the high noon deployed in the backline the last round, and Yellow taking down Rogue Knights here, unable to get a full fight in. As Pizza Planet are doing such a good job of just picking those one or two really important heroes, and now you're fighting and you're down a lot of resources if you're Rogue Knights. I don't know how I feel about the position and the decision there to commit to that fight there while already down Yellow and I believe last Brown there, but they are able to get a contestant right at the end here, and they do have some else to work with, but not as many as Pizza Planet here, Siren.
Doing a lot of pushing right now on their part.
Alright, so the Shadow comes through, doesn't quite find anybody as Eldritch finds a three with the Shadow, but the freeze comes through and they're able to do anything about it. Muffin Pirate and Jean's Booty finding a kill SP as Ragnarok Alex takes down Beezer as well. The Bob gets committed onto the point, but that's just Bob and Bob alone, and Bob's about to get bullied. Charge off the map! Ranch, what are you? Hello? Well, it doesn't matter. Ranch gets the kill, jumps off the map, trading your 500 health for the 1,000 health of Bob, I suppose, is a plus. And they do get good spawns here, so the Reinhardt is going to be back very shortly. That's a flex if I've ever seen one. I wouldn't go as far to call it a BM Siren, but what a flex so far. If you're not gonna kill me, I'll go jump off the map myself. Alright, so the D.Va bomb comes through, can't find anybody, and the backline looks very exposed there for a second, but they are able to dodge that map. Another Chaser Pulse bomb comes out as well, doesn't quite find anybody. Rancid Crescent swinging away here on the point, the wall comes out, but the whole team does manage to push through. Now, the High Noon deployed, Muffin gets Eldritch right as the cast ended there. Muffin finds Beezer as well. That is Rogue Knights fighting with a tank line. Pizza Planet setting an incredible attack right over here. Last round eventually is going to get taken down by the D.Va of Psycho Mantis as well. Oh no, I lied! Last round managed to get out, finally taken out by Muffin Pirate, and now it's full stall territory, only with Ragnarok Alex's Coalescence here to work with though, so this could be a chance for the Rogue Knights to turn it around. The charge comes through, Beezer is pushed extremely deep, the Shadow comes through, doesn't quite find anybody as the beat is committed from Yellow over here. That Cat finds Rancid Crescent, Psycho Mantis goes down as well to Beezer, as Rogue Knights finally stabilize at the very end of the last point of Eichenwald. Siren, an absolute blistering time coming out from Rogue Knights, or sorry, from Pizza Planet Deep Dish here.
I have to agree, they did really well in the beginning there, but this part will obviously be the very hardest push to go against, but I think they got it. They're gonna do really well. They were doing really well, but the hold for Rogue Knights, that's gonna be really hard to get past.
Well, Beezer gets frozen up as the bomb is tossed into the backline. The bomb is deployed. The block is there. The charge is there just as in place, but used a little bit late. Rinswash takes down Bazaz as well as Beezer. Beezer finds another kill. Rinswash turning that kill into a triple. The sword and the dash is there to do so much work. Talk me through this ult economy on both sides here, Siren. What are we to expect this next fight?
Well, I feel like they may try to use the High Noon again, because they were finding a decent amount of picks on that one, so I feel like they're probably going to use it again. They need to get the shields down. They have a Winston and a Reinhardt, so that'll be a little bit difficult to go against, but I'm pretty sure they should be getting at least a pick or two off for that High Noon. But
Alright, so the wall used really early just to deter some of the damage coming through, as the deflect is used as well, so the maid here free to deploy the freeze here. The freeze going really deep, not catching too many people, and so deep that it was kind of really difficult for the team to really push forward behind that freeze, but Jean's booty does eventually get res. Beezer goes down as well, as Pizza Planet lays it down. The Shadow not finding anybody. I think the Shadow was there trying to catch out Rincewipe. The Rincewipe gets flashbang and eventually falls to the Reinhardt of Ranch Depressant. Now it looks like Ronites are being held at choke here. They're finally very able to come out. Bees are taking a lot of damage coming out. Muffin Pirate with a massive flashbang to deny Eldritch the Shatter. That's absolutely massive. But they do event. Ransom Preston does eventually end up going down as Rincewipe with some cleanup kills with the blade coming out. Last round takes out a lot. Muffin Pirate refuses to go down. First of all, canceling a Shatter with the flashbang and then destroying Rincewash, who was running after the McCree with the blade out, katana in hand. What a performance we're seeing from Muffin Pirate today so far, Siren.
I have to agree. Muffin Pirate is doing really, really well. That stun on Eldritch was a really big thing for them. Now that they don't have that, it'll be hard to push a little bit more, but I think...
So just the one ultimate between two teams. Psycho Mantis going on to the ball here as Ratchet gets a kill but trades their life for it. The High Noon is deployed. Does it find any value? I do not believe so, as it is finally deployed here. Now the May ult comes out as the ball is here to kind of contribute to the chaos as well. The Coalescence is coming out as well. Eldritch taking a lot of damage, but their own Coalescence is there as Fat Cat is struggling to keep everybody alive right now. Beezer takes down Jean's booty as Rincewash is killed as well. And it looks like absolute chaos on point. And as the attacking team, oh my goodness, forget everything I said. Beezer gets taken down and eventually pinned and charged up against the wall. Rash Depression here, swing away with that Mercy in tow. You got a pocket from the Mercy and the Mortar. That's plenty of kills coming out. Eldritch with the Shatter, finding Rash Depression. Rash Depression somehow still staying up just for a little bit longer as last round goes down. Now eventually Eldritch finding that kill onto Rash Depression as well. Absolutely massive. Just 30 seconds are remaining. So many fights here have been so chaotic, and the more chaotic the fight is, the better it is for the defending team because their spawns are so very close to the cart here. Psycho Mantis close to some mines here though, as Pizza Planet switch over to the dive composition. They came onto point C with 4.5 minutes in tow, and they will be kicking themselves if they do not bring that to a full completion here. Also, apologies for seeing full completion live on stream. So the dive comes out, the tank's jumping onto Eldritch of all people. I suppose to the point is this spawn, this said it's really difficult to find a good dive target here. Now the blade comes out, you can tell, Rincewash was hiding up on the high ground, waiting to let that rip, but doesn't quite find anybody given the dive potential here. Now the grab comes out, finding the tanks here. Psycho Mantis goes down as is Ranch Present. That is full stall territory to the High Noon here. Can Muffin Pirate make something work? Kills Fat Cat. Fat Cat trying so hard to melt the McCree out of the High Noon. Now the McCree forced to touch the rest, comes on to Psycho Mantis. That could be absolutely massive as the ball backs up here, swings in, slams down. Eldritch charges in and finds the kill onto oh, doesn't find the kill to Ragnarok Alex. Ragnarok Alex actually eventually ends up taking the last round. Muffin Pirate locks the legs to come back close as it looks like Pizza Planet are whipping out as many stall heroes as they can possibly find. Now Eldritch goes in really deep with that charge. Oh, they almost C9 there for a little bit. Looked hairy just for a second. Ragnarok Alex finding getting killed as well. Jean's Booty recalling, keeping alive on that Tracer. They've been so good today, and it is up to them to clutch it out yet again for their team. Last round takes down Bazaz Bab as Dylan takes down Muffin Pirate, but the stall is in full effect. The mines are deployed. That could be absolutely massive, denying the point contest, but the Reinhardt is there to clear everything out, and it's just a Tracer and Lucio on point, and they stall as long as they can as OT ticks down. Rogue Knights with a wonderful stall, a wonderful hold right at the end here in yellow with the sound barrier just to flex. What a final fight, and what a point C hold came out from Rogue Knights. Once they won the point, once they had control of the cart, they never stopped winning fights there, Siren.
I have to agree. This is a really good fight so far. Wrench Dressin is a really good tank, so same with Psycho, honestly one of my favorites. Eldritch is doing really well, so is Bees. Like, everyone is doing really well. This is a very tough fight.
Whew, I'm sorry, I was just catching my breath there, chat. That was a lot of talking I had to get through. But I'm back, and if we could help solve the mystery of who this is in chat, Minelite26 still have no confirmation of who that is. I don't know what a Jibba is, Siren. That name means nothing to me. I don't know what that means. So chat, that's a mystery.
I don't know if you're actually being serious with your joke.
I can't
Your tone doesn't tell me anything.
Kitty absolutely bamboozled right now. Eldritch and Bees are sticking onto that very brawly tank line. I don't know what a Jibba is, folks. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're actually Preston and Psychomantis matching the Rein Zarya brawl as well. Rincewash over onto the Tracer, looking to disrupt those backlines and to force the Reinhardts to turn around and forcing Psychomantis to use bubbles where they don't want to use them. Oh, hello? Yellow? What are you? The fight just started! Yellow fights to kill into Ragnarok Alex already as the res comes through, but you know, Rogue Knight's taking that time, taking that opening to really push onto the point really, really aggressively. So Eldritch is down, so without your entire tank line here, his Bees are falls to last round as well. A very, very healthy opening here on the Rogue Knights, especially considering that they have the respawn advantage.
Calm yourself.
They kept that point really, really
Yeah,
fast.
so Rogue Knights captured that really, really quickly. System error. You're going to have to be a little more specific than that, because I don't know you now, and I definitely didn't know who you were 3 to 4 years ago. I hope you were really handsome 3 to 4 years ago, though, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Eldritch and Fatcat fighting a kill apiece as Peace Upon the Deep just tried to contest right at the end here to no avail. Psychomantis switching over to the ball. Looks like that ball really is a comfort pick for Psychomantis here. We've seen them do crazy work on the ball, but I don't believe they've resulted in any map wins so far, hoping to turn that around though, because with all the high ground to hook off of, the ball could be so very disruptive. Just as I say that, the hook comes in, the slam comes in, the entire team displaced as a Psychomantis gets out, only taking like 150 damage, which really is nothing, given that you're playing ball. The Coalescence is committed early, but the Rogue Knights are playing and approaching from various different angles, so not quite sure where they need to aim that Coalescence. Now Eldritch and Ram's Depress and charge it into each other. The Reinhardts tap nipples, and Ram's Depress and eventually ends up going down.
I'm not sure where their mindset are right now. They're just playing very scattered, not as a team. Psychomantis is doing the poking, but you should be getting.
And Jean's Booty keeping on this higher ground, laying that damage in with that Mercy Pocket, of course. But the Tracer to kind of pressure them out as they're forced to drop back and regroup with their friends here on Moat. Jean's Booty, though, finding a kill onto Rincewash. That could be the opening pick that they leak. Oh no! Psychomantis! Oh, you hate to see it. The Shatter comes out as well, as Vector President is forced to use that charge just to relocate back to their team. Now, we got support ultimates being layered over here as the Valkyrie is there to back up the Coalescence as Pizza Planet Deep Dish desperately try to claw themselves back into contention on this point, and it does work! Jean's Booty and Rise Depression taking out one apiece as Muffin Pirate takes down Yellow here. I'm just noticing the red on the red text on the brown rooftops is actually really, really hard to read. So did have to slow my words per minute down there for a second. Last round though, with the Bob on board, which could be so important at disrupting this next push on the side of Rogue Knights.
Get into position.
Honestly, I think Jeans is doing really, really well with Pocket. I think they'll get a lot of payoff for that, especially with the Bob stall. They held that point very, very well. I'm surprised, quite frankly.
Ranch Depression. Oh, hello! Psychomantis with some huge mines here in such a tight choke point as well, trying to deny as much of that space as possible. So now Ranch Depression takes that as the cue to jump in and do a little extra damage. Psychomantis, don't forget, bopped Beezer off the map as well, setting them for a swim in the moat. We've now exited back cap territory, so that fun stuff that casters like to yell about, not quite possible quite yet. But speaking of fun stuff casters like to yell about, Ranch Depression with the Shatter ready to go here, Siren.
I think they'll get a lot of payoff with this. They just have to watch Eldritch Shield, but if they manage to get at least 2-3 people, that'll be good for them to keep that payload in place.
Alright, so the grab comes through. Is there a Shatter? Not quite yet. The pulse up comes to Rincewash, takes out Ranch the Crescent. Now, die comes out from Muffin Pyre, but that's nothing more than just a catchphrase. As that Death Blossom doesn't quite find anybody. Eldritch kills Bazaz as well as Beezer takes down Muffin Pyre. Now, Psycho Mantis spinning to winning yet again, but the Bob there is there to mow the overweight hamster down. Just Jean's booty up on the high ground as the Tracer and the last Brown is sent up there to dispatch of your favorite. Is she a cowgirl? Is she a terrorist? I don't know what her day job is. Eldritch here. Oh, with the Shatter, finds that entire backline. Ranch the Crescent tried really hard to go out in there and touch and doesn't quite do it. But with 43 centimeters left, Psycho Mantis is there and able to spin. I guess if you're on the side of Pizza Planet there, you take away from that fight the fact that you didn't use any ultimates to contest. Ultimately, you did feed a lot of ult charge over to Rogue Knights, but I see a lot of teams there a little bit overzealous, a little bit overambitious, trying to push in with a lot of ultimates and ultimately wasting them. So, at the very least, that did not happen because we have 5 ultimates coming online on this side. Now the Shadow comes out, as do the Mines. That could be absolutely massive. Eldritch comes in, doesn't quite find anybody kills, and Muffin takes them down as well. Now, the the Coalescence is committed as well, so you're now just down to 2 ultimates on the side of Pizza Planet to hold this point. With 3 minutes remaining, you're hoping Rogue Knights are able to play slow, risky take. I'm not sure about the usage of Ragnarok's Coalescence there, but I suppose the Moira ult is basically free, so pop it whenever you have. In the wise words of me, myself and I, always assume the Moira has the Coalescence ready to go. So Psycho Mantis here is so good at disrupting that backline, and we saw them swing in with the Mines ready to go. And slamming in, charging it, and then using it as soon as I was charging it, and the timing there couldn't be better. Now Fat Cat here takes a really aggressive angle to make sure the Coalescence gets a lot of value over here. As it works, Ranch the Crescent is taken down with a little bit of help from the last round. Now the beat comes out just to keep Rogue Knights nice and healthy. Bazaz Bap does get the res onto Ranch the Crescent, but not after. But last round does manage to capitalize on the positioning, kills Bazaz Bap as Ranch the Crescent goes down as well. Muffin Pyre takes down Beezer, and you're left without your off tank here. But Rogue Knights seem to be able to make this work. Psycho Mantis just following the car for as long as you can. That's the job of the hamster. I don't believe it. The Mines are back. 97, 98% and counting from Psycho Mantis over here. What a great fight it is to be a hog rolling around on point. Yep, and the Mines are ready to go yet again. Ranch the Crescent switching off onto that bunk. Muffin Pirate yet again not being able to find too much value of the Death Blossom. As the Shadow comes out, because without a Reinhardt, you really don't have the resources to deal with it. Rincewash tearing through this graph with the blade. Psycho Mantis now in full stall mode. The Mines come out, doesn't find anybody, not quite, as Eldritch is there to block a lot of the damage off. Psycho Mantis goes down as well. Are you able to touch and contest? No, you are not. Rogue Knights 2. Pizza Planet Deep Dish 0 here in the Overwatch Oasis League. What a push from Rogue Knights. Just like we called, just like we said they should do. Wonderful Florida Mayhem skins, by the way, but that's not the point. The point here is Rogue Knights here played extremely patient, extremely methodically, getting the resources, getting their win conditions online. Rincewash charging 2 blades with 1 push. You love to see it, chat. What a display from Rogue Knights. After a very closely contested Nepal, showing why they're 7-1 so far this season. 6-1, I lied. I'm bad at counting. 6-1 so far this season. And you don't get those results and you don't get those numbers unless you're consistently able to clutch out fights like that.
This is a very interesting match. Pizza Planet Deep Dish has been very good and they've been doing what they need to do, but it's very hard to find the right picks and the targeting and everything like that. It's not the pushing that's the problem, it's not the defense that the problem is. Honestly, I think they just need to work more as a team.
Sounds like Siren just cut out there for a bit, but Seth Trollins, the Sethopedia being whipped out in chat, correct, 2,900 to 3,600 is the winner. Your prize is nothing, because we don't have a lot of resource here in the Overwatch Oasis League, but yeah, no, that's correct. So this is a 2,900, 3,600 mid-diamond league here. If you would like, ask for an invite and you shall receive one. IRUC. We also have gold plat leagues as well as a very high tier league going up to, I believe, 45. Yeah, all the way up to like the top 500 players as well. IRUC. So feel free to join us. We are the Overwatch Oasis League. You can check us out on stream. You can check us out on our Discord. We got a Twitter going. Follow me on Twitter, chat, Charles7Tang. I'm not no, I'm pretty interesting. I lied. So follow me. You're lucky that I put it out for free. Honestly, chat. You're welcome. If anything.
Wow. You know what? I'm just not gonna follow you now, Charles.
Siren, you're breaking my heart. I think I follow you already, Siren. Don't
Really?
muck around with my feelings like this.
Really? Hold
I
on.
cannot emphasize how incredibly fragile I am.
You're not fragile. You're not fragile. You're just a baby.
No, that I am not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, Ball on defense is interesting, Wolf Demoy, but it's Psycho Mantis's comfort pick, and the mine usage there was quite good, but it was just really tough because Pizza Planet didn't get too many fights ready to go there. They were just getting picked off early, and all of Point C kind of felt like one very long fight. So yeah, I think the ball on defense, especially in Point C, is something we see a lot. But I think the beauty of playing ball is that if you're good at ball always works.
Alright, I have to give you back ownership really quick, because
Okay.
I can't change the names. Only
Okay.
the original maker of it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can just change the name and give it back.
I believe Charles710 is the original owner, but if
Okay.
if Siren can get it done, then Siren will get it done.
I just have to switch everything over real quick, and it'll be okay. So,
Just if you're able to. I'm not sure if you are. If not, then give it to Charles and then he'll change the names. And...
Retros and Jeans Booty, Muffin Pirate.
No, I already did the switches.
Wait, what's going on? Where did
Just change the
Just
names.
just the names.
wait, where did
I think, did you kick him from the game by accident?
no. Where'd
What
go?
what an alpha, Siren.
I didn't-
Yeah, I'm lobby
Oh, no,
lobby
EDC,
owner
EDC,
now.
Sorry.
You go where I tell you to, and where I tell you to go is out. Cause I'm Siren, an absolute Chad in chat.
What did I do? I'm a you say you're sensitive and you're like, no, that's me.
Yeah, I think it's Charles. If he was the one who made the
Charles is-
lobby in the
Yep,
beginning.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I am happy to show chat that I can type and spell very well.
Do you want
Rocky Top,
the-
I know Siren is in control. I'm just as scared as you are. I'm ready to be kicked from this cast at any moment now.
Wait a minute. What did I do?
Just hand me lobby owner,
Yes.
and I can make the changes.
Where are? There you go.
Oh, this is the most pathetic power trip I've ever been on. It feels good to be back, baby.
Don't kick me.
I love typing so much.
That's a big job.
Real
Big
quick,
job.
Real quick, chat. I just want to let you know that I'm very frustrated. Because I put Rogue Knights as Rogue Knights again. Because I've just been frustrated for a really long time about this. But when you use YouTube and Netflix on your PlayStation, the default Netflix and YouTube keyboards aren't QWERTY keyboards. They're ABCD keyboards. And like, who in their right mind knows how to use an ABCD keyboard?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Watching Netflix on the PS4, like searching for shows, is legitimately one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to do ever. I haven't lived a very challenging life, so anything that comes up in my way seems like a huge mountain to climb, unfortunately.
It is not even that difficult. Oh my goodness. He's such a big baby. I'm really excited to see this next game. I'm excited to see what Pizza Planet's gonna come up with.
More than likely, they'll still have, on attack, they'll probably roll out with a Pharah. Even on defense, maybe, since Super Ninja is back, and he's a really big Pharah Reaper main. Except he's been starting to play a lot of Ashe lately, and that's actually really, really strong of him too.
It's definitely gonna be an interesting game. It has been so far, but It'll definitely be a lot.
Yeah, chat, don't let the tank line, don't let the score line fool you, folks. It is 2-0 to the Rogue Knights, but Pizza Planet have been pushing them extremely close every step of the way. Every push, every fight, every point, every capture has come at kind of the expense of Rogue Knights putting everything out on the table. Able to whip out their biggest clutch factors, the biggest clutch plays, and kind of taken that everything that they've learned so far this season and using it to their fullest extent. So I think Pizza Planet are a little bit overdue for a win here as we move on to match point here in the Overwatch Oasis League. Clutch this map out and Rogue Knights can secure the dub, or Pizza Planet can start the beginning of a very, very special reverse sweep.
Excited to see what's gonna go happen down right now.
Looks like Eldritch and Beezer are going to remain on this tank line, if I'm not mistaken. We also have a Nation and Chaotic
Super Ninja
playing
and Nation both playing Pharah.
damage here. Yeah, and looks like Kuroi Star is in now, along with Fat Cat, who has been so very consistent today. And we got on the side of Pizza Planet, we got Ranch Depressant, Jeans Booty, Muffin Pirates, Super Ninja, Lenvax, and Ragnarok Alex lining up on the support lineup. Lenvax, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I gotta make something up on the fly. If you're listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. Also, please don't be listening, because that's stream sniping. And if you stream snipe, Jeff Kaplan will sneak into your bedroom and murder you in the middle of the night.
Or he'll just nerf your favorite hero.
So super brawly tank lines once again. We're not seeing any double barriers so far this series, which is really interesting given how prevalent that meta is. I think the closest we got was an Orisa Hog on Nepal. And defending without a Mei in Hanamura is a bold move, but Chaotic Phoenix does get taken down. The res comes through, but the kills are there. The res isn't free, right? Because when you res, then your Mercy isn't healing and your Mercy is out of position. And so that res window, maybe sometimes as a team, I know the call is don't let them get that res, but sometimes it might be okay to let them get that res, because if you let them get that res, all their resources are there, then you can go kill everybody else. My friend Pirate takes on Nation's Most Wanted as well. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Kill Pharah as a Reaper. I think that's like in like Overwatch handbook or something that you shouldn't be able to do that, but here we are.
It's not much. It's not often that you see a Pharah die to a Reaper.
System Error, I couldn't agree with your statement more. Pizza Planet deep dishes, Felder list, Denhua. That is correct. I share that exact same sentiment, System Error. Thank you. We got Super Ninja raining down the damage here from the high ground. Muffin Pirate takes down Kuroi Star. As Nation gets the kill into Super Ninja. Is that in a resable position? Not quite. As Lenvax goes in extremely deep and does manage to get out, courtesy of a very, very special bubble from Jean's Booty. Charging up the grab, ready to let it rip. The grab comes out to shatter it. As well, that's 4 members caught in. Ranch to press and swing away. As a wise man once said, that's play of the game, baby. That's really great work from Jean's Booty and Ranch Depress and charging up their ults almost at identical times and recognizing that the window was there and letting it rip. Very interesting to note that Jean's Booty now 10% to their second grab and Bees are still lingering at 60%. When you die in the first fight as Zarya, you lose so much ult charge just because you come back with zero charge and 0 damage. So now we got 2 Valkyries coming online. Nation Most Wanted just as doesn't range from above because Nation was practically on the ground there. Ranch Depression taking on the far with a fire strike. You'd love to see it. Ranch Depression with the bubble on them for a little bit, so emboldened to make some moves here. Swing away at Eldritch. The charge comes through, the pin comes through, finds Muffin Pirate. Ranch Depression unable to answer with a counter pin there, so that's a numbers advantage. Not for long though, as Muffin Pirate does get rested very quickly, but Lenvax. Jean's Booty takes down Chaotic. Muffin Pirate dish when they needed it most here, Siren.
Honestly, their defense is doing really good. They probably could have saved Nation's Barrage
60 seconds
for a bigger push than what had happened. He was too low to the ground.
Alright, so the tire comes out in a really odd position, and you know Gene's booty sees it because that Zarya beam is focusing it non-stop. Eventually goes up and over the wall. Is there time for it to get any value? Yes, there is. Ramp's Depression gets taken down, and Super Ninja falls as well. Now the res comes through, the bubble is onto Lenvac, so the res is safe and sound and ready to go. The shatter comes out, doesn't find anybody, not quite, but Eldritch answers with a big shatter of their own. Gene's booty going down. Now the Ryan's trade charges here. Tap nipples as both of them fall to the ground just for a little bit. Another Bees are finally with answers to the ground of their own as Ramp's Depression gets taken down. Ragnarok gets trapped and deleted by Chaotic Phoenix, snapped off the planet just like Thanos did to the rest of us. Kuroi Star takes on Lenvax as well as we finally captured just before we hit OT here. Rogue Knights once again be able to clutch it out with these big plays right at the very end, showing again why they're at the top of the table, because they're able to win those tight fights, win fights when you're not supposed to, winning series and maps when it looks really difficult. And that's the signs of a top team, right? A team that's able to win ugly and to win scrappy.
I do have to agree, but that push was a little iffy, honestly, on my part. Because they shouldn't have waited up until the last second to push. They could have done something better, but they did get it in clutch.
So Ramp's Depression taking a position not on the high ground on the left side like we usually see, but at the top of the bridge here over this moat-like structure. As Chaotic Phoenix finds a kill, but Muffin Pirate does eventually end up chasing that Junkrat. Again, the res is there though, so we're fighting 6-on-6 yet again. It's so difficult to cap point B in these 2 CP maps because you essentially need to win 3 fights in a row in order to cap all 3 ticks. Ramp's Depression does go down as well, but the grab comes out. Is the follow-up there? Yes, it is. Super Ninja with the barrage, Dragonfire Alex with the Coalescence, Muffin Pirate with the dynamite and with the rifle as well. A great piece of play there. Ramp's Depression fallen early, but Gene's booty once again on their debut for Pizza Planet Deep Dish here, finding a lovely grab. Super Ninja already a quarter of their way to a barrage again, and Ragnarok 6% to a Moira ult is basically a Coalescence ready to go. That ultimate charges so quickly. So Eldritch here with a Shatter online though, probably to combo with Nation's barrage.
This is gonna go really, really well, honestly. If Nation had the grab here, then he probably could have gotten a big, or will get a big barrage if he...
Alright, the Shatter comes out. Ramp's Depression is there to answer with the barrier, charging in, takes down Eldritch. Now the Shatter is there as well, already 6-on-4, so the Shatter is there just to flex. Bees are takes down Ramp's Protection, but that's a trade you take, right? You wipe the whole team, you give up your Reinhardt. Oh, and the Reinhardt gets res. That's ridiculous. And Chaotic Phoenix doesn't make it out on time. That's gotta hurt. Ragnarok Alex slowly sucking that McCree down to no health. So sorry for saying sucking that McCree down. Deepest apologies to the Overwatch Oasis League. Nation's most wanted with the barrage still online though, as Beezer comes 11% away from a grab.
I think that'll be a big one if they do manage to get a big grab there with Nation's ult. Excited to see if that happens.
Alright, so that's a really cheeky dive here coming up from Eldritch. Does get bubbled, does go out, and completely in flames as Gene's booty dives for it, takes down Eldritch as well. 20 seconds and remaining. Bob goes in, makes me smile, makes me happy, takes down Fat Cat as well. Justice makes him above. Nation takes down Muffin Pirate, takes down Lenvax. Oh my goodness, Muffin Pirate's Bob takes down Nation though. It is a 3-on-3 fight as one Moira kills another. That's definitely some Irish cannibalism here. Gene's booty and Super Ninja taking out one apiece as well, and it looks like Pizza Planet are able to hold here. Eldritch over here trying to do their best Psycho Mantis impression, playing the ball here just to stall, goes in, but eventually gets booped off the point as the Valkyrie is committed just to flex. Coalescence is there as well, burning down Fat Cat. Looks like it's going to be really tough going from Rogue Knights, and they don't make any progress on point B here. So if you're on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish, you lose 2 really closely contested maps, and now you're on map 3. Finally able to clutch out a win condition, so you're really happy if you're a Pizza Planet fan right now. A capture and a tick is all you need to swing this map in your favor and to swing the momentum of the series.
This is doing really well right now. Both teams are holding really well and getting the right picks and making the right pushes.
System error continuing to impress us. Spitting more and more Irish. If System keeps this up, I might have to start casting in something that's not English as well. But I don't think anybody wants to hear Cantonese Overwatch here in the Oasis League. I don't think that's what we signed up for.
I think it'll be great. It's a great idea, Charles. I like that idea. Other than, your Sombra idea. I like this idea a lot more.
The Sombra idea is fine, Siren. That idea is fine. I think it is an excellent idea, and we all need to try it.
No, definitely not.
At the very least, put it in experimental, just to see how it goes.
No, I would not touch experimental.
Experimental's seen worse. Remember when we had 3 damage players and 1 tank on Zarya could bubble her whole team?
Yep.
Yeah, if we can put that in experimental, we can put my stupid Sombra idea into experimental.
I mean...
Oh, hello! Hello! Super Ninja comes in and just takes a little bit too long a break on that platform. Chaotic Phoenix taking that forward down. Oh, Lenvax going through an extremely ballsy rest, and it does pay off. That's absolutely massive. Super Ninja gets chunked down already. Finding revenge. That's, oh my goodness, Chaotic Phoenix gets taken down as well. Oh, what a deep push coming out! Oh my goodness! Rev Depressant shoves Beezer off the map here, and as the attacking team, you take that every day, right? As Pizza Planet here with the spawn advantage, if you can trade a main tank for a main tank, you take that trade every time, and you do make it work. A very, very speedy take here. Remember, Rogue Knights having to take their attack with, like, what, 4 seconds to go, if I recall correctly? So, with 3 minutes left on the clock here, this is absolutely massive on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish.
They kept that really, really fast. I am surprised that they got it, honestly. I didn't think that they were going to get it that easily.
So a really standard top right push. On the top left defense, you love to see it. I think that Sigma is going to be so very effective here with the AoE damage with those Sigma orbs he likes to throw out. Now Super Ninja coming down onto the point, diving Chaotic Phoenix. That's not what you're supposed to do as a Pharah, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, Rapid Present, oh, that's a statement shatter if I've ever seen one. Oh my goodness, if your Orisa shield is up, I will walk past it and shatter your entire team. What? Pizza Planet, what a push. Pizza Planet Deep Dish going down 2-0 and saying, no, you. That's an Uno reverse card. As the momentum looked to be on the side of Rogue Knights, Pizza Planet Deep Dish come back swinging, Ranger Person with a play of the game just to top it all off. It is 2-1 to Rogue Knights here in the Overwatch Oasis League, as the momentum is now firmly on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish as they look to make this reverse sweep happen. The tabletop was looking a little shaky there on both those defenses, I hate to say. I know Rogue Knights, you guys are my homies, I cast all your games, but what a push coming out from Pizza Planet.
Yeah, this is a big comeback for them. I'm super proud to see that this game's going to go on a little bit more longer. So Charles, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Who do you think is going to come out on top? With everything that's happened
yes!
so far.
The prediction game. You know what I love about the prediction game, Siren?
What?
Is that I have no brain cells, so I can say whatever I want. And just make it up on the spot. So here's who I think is going to come out. At the end of the day, the big winner is friendship. And it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You miss 100% of the shot. I can come up with more stuff, but if I'm settling down to be a little more serious, I think that this is a situation that, like I said, the momentum is on the side of Pizza Planet with an absolutely massive push here. We're in a situation where they definitely feel gassed up. They definitely feel really good about themselves, and the murmurings of a reverse sweep is definitely in the back of their minds. However, we have to remember that Rogue Knights here, they do have a superior coordination when it comes to player icons.
They do.
And I think that's really going to help tip them over to the dub here. Jokes aside, though, this is a situation Rogue Knights has been in, given that, once again, like, you don't get to 6-1 without some good teams pushing you close. And being 2-1 up is something Rogue Knights has been in. Being in a situation where just win the next map and we win the series. Everybody relax. It's just another map. No worries. Treat this like it's 0-0. That's a conversation that if you're on the side of Rogue Knights, you're used to having all the time because you're really used to winning. And like that's kind of like the positive feedback loop that you see in a lot of sports, right? The better you do, the better you do, which sounds really stupid, but the positive feedback loop is real, right? Once you get used to winning, winning is easier, and winning, and it's no longer seems like a terrible, terrible hill you have to climb. Whereas on the side of Pizza Planet, they've had a very good season so far, but I just think that at this point, I'm so sorry. I just put Rogue Pizza on as one of the team names.
Wait, what?
I just put blue team as Rogue Pizza.
See, now you're pulling a Jibba. She used to do.
I don't know what that is.
What
but
do you mean?
I think that I think that in all seriousness, I think that after after Rogue Knights has been doing so well all season, it's almost become kind of like a pie in the sky to be the team that topples them and end their crazy winning streak, right? Because if I take a look at the match records here, they're currently on a four match win streak, and when you win this many series, I think other teams notice that, and they I could be wrong. Maybe I just get boomed easily, but as the Pizza Planet, you're like, oh my god, we have a chance to beat the Rogue. Like we have the chance to beat the Rogue Knights, and nobody's really beating them, and we wanna swing in, we wanna get this dub, and I'm just curious as to that much that plays into the mentality of some of these players, and I hope that they're able to kind of put that to one side and to treat this like any map, any series, because I feel like that mentality is the best way to come out on top. To answer your question, I think Rogue Knights do manage to eke it out here in Dorado. I think the flexibility that we see from Rogue Knights as well is hard to ignore.
Seth Trollins had said that Rogue Knights might take this, but it's going to be close. I have to agree with him. It will be very close, but if Pizza Planet does decide to turn this around and take the W, then it'll be a good win under their belt, and they will be known as a team to be forced, like, they're a force to be reckoned with if they win this game.
I would also love to see some pirate ship come out.
Wouldn't that be lovely? It's a very scary comp to go up against.
Seth Trollins, I'm not reading that. I refuse to read that. I cannot read that. System error, I appreciate the translation, but I just feel like I mean, like, I speak 4 languages. Just pick one of them, one of the ones that I speak, and we'll have a great time in chat. You know what I mean? Like,
what about
but
French?
that's definitely one I do not speak French. Siren, point out my flaws for all of chat to know. Siren, very cool.
Charles, stop.
So we have Rogue Knights here. Speaking of bullying, I'm about to spawn camp Pizza Planet. Oh my goodness, makes me happy, makes me smile. Oh my god, hello! Wow, Ranch Depressant finally managed to get past the wall and to pin Eldritch into his own spawn. I don't know what that plays, but I love it. Ranch Depressant finding a double. Muffin Pirate finding one as well. Courier start taking a Ranch Depressant as Jean's Booty takes down the last round. An delightful opening fight here on Dorado.
It's clear that spawn camp did not work for them at all. They completely got rolled in that situation. They came out very, very strong, and they won that fight.
Yeah, don't listen to her chat. Keep spawn camping, because that makes my job so fun as a caster. So we got Ranch Depressant already with a Shatter online. 92 versus 26 on the Shatter meter. So that's going to be a huge one. Super Ninja takes down the last round, and Courier Star as well, as Ranch Depression steams forward here. Ooh, the enemy right a little bit out of position. Check your clocks, cause oh my goodness, it's Shatter a clock as the Diva goes down. Scrungus OwO, welcome to the series and welcome to the Hammer. Ragnarok takes down Yellow as well, as Dorado point A is very easily taken on the side of Pizza Planet. I mean, Eldritch goes past. Charging past Ranch Depressant is tough. As the I guess the only excuse, and excuse is a strong word, the explanation there I have is probably that you don't expect the Shatter to be charged up so quickly, because I think it's easy to underestimate the amount of outcharge that Rance Depressant got from that first fight, so you very callously charge past the Shatter. Eldritch here on the ball where we're committing to a full dive. Last round getting a kill as Lenvax gets the res. Eldritch goes in on the ball, trying to get a little bit of pressure on that Pharah as well as the Ashe, but eventually gets taken out by Muffin Pirate as a rogue Pizza Planet continued to steam forward. Alright, Fire in the Hole is coming out. We got a Tire coming out, finding a double. Bob is there as well. Scrungus is just slowly going to get taken down as that Diva Matrix is running out so very quickly as Yellow gets beamed down here. Your Brazilian DJ has nothing to contend with compared to my fully humanoid butler. That's also 8'4". What an alpha. Scrungus eventually gets taken out by Jean's Booty as well as we're nearing the end of point B, with no real contest coming out on the side of Rogue Knights here. But don't forget, that's exactly how Eichenwald went down, and we all remember how that ended up. So, if you're a Pizza Planet fan, be optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. Alright, Diva Bomb is sending to the back. The shield is there, so the damage is not laid in. Scrungus gets solo grabbed. Hello? Oh my goodness, what a flex, and the flex does not pay off as Jean's Booty gets taken down halfway through trying to kill Scrungus there. The bomb is committed as well as Rogue Knight do finally managed to hold on here. Yellow with the beat here. I'm not sure the sound barrier was necessary, but a cheeky little LOL here coming up from Scrungus as they're probably just a little bit happy with themselves and how that last fight ended up as Jean's Booty switches over onto that Diva. Chaotic Phoenix out with the Echo instead of, on that Echo, a Super Ninja switches off the Pharah to go a double hit scan to deal with a hero that really looks like she should be a support hero, but I guess that's what we needed in Overwatch, is more damage players. I'm not upset.
Their beat was definitely a little bit early. They could have saved that for the bigger push.
Yeah, but I mean, just as we say that, I mean, obviously Yellow switched over to that Mercy, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised that the beat came out. And they find 2 kills here. Last round finds a third. Eldritch DMX Jean's Booty, and that's going to be a brutal stagger coming out. Ranch Depressant over here, putting. Oh my goodness. Yep. Depressant is a proper term here as. Oh no! Hello. The Reinhardt gets out alive. Okay. I am pleasantly surprised and absolutely incorrect yet again as Ranch Depressant makes it out with the Shatter in tow.
Going really well. I think honestly they might use Bob.
Oh, the Shatter comes out. Eldritch gets solo shattered, and that ball gets leaded off the point. But it's still 6-on-6 on point as the Bob is there. 7-on-6 as both Bobs are deployed. The Diva Bomb goes in, gets wonderfully walled off. The Bob finds a kill apiece as Jean's Booty takes on Chaotic Phoenix. The res is there. Oh, what a ballsy res. Lenvax taking Bob fire to make that work, but the Valk healing is there to keep everybody alive. Last round takes on Ragnar Alex, though. Scrungus gets charged to the very back of the map and gets killed eventually. Eldritch over here, great mind placements, right? Just as Rance Depressant and Jean's Booty go in very deep. The mines come out to split your tank line off. Now, the Diva Bomb is used there to remech, and Scrungus is taking down some Diva on Diva cannibalism here as the 2 Korean gamers take their turns laying into each other. Eldritch eventually takes out Super Ninja, and it looks like Pizza Planet are going to have to settle for another push here.
Both bombs were sent out, but I do think Muffin Pirate could have saved theirs a little bit longer.
Siren, talk me through Chaotic Phoenix and what we should expect to see from this duplicate next fight.
I feel like they might go a little bit more damage. They could go the Diva, and they could get that bomb really quickly, so they could send that bomb in and just scatter the team and then take out those picks that are left by themselves, but I'm not too sure. They could go the Diva, they could go anybody really, even a Moira.
Alright, so we see Jean's Booty up top with Eldritch. Okay, so the co-op comes out onto that Diva as the Bob is deployed. Oh, it's High Noon indeed. Oh my god, Super Ninja with the triple High Noon. What? Chaotic Phoenix does eventually make the pay for it, but it doesn't matter. You already killed 3. Hello? Jean's Booty then takes Chaotic Phoenix out of that Diva form. The Diva bomb comes out, doesn't find anybody. No, oh yes it does. Chaotic Phoenix does eventually end up falling as the Pizza Planet smelt their opening here. A wonderful High Noon to open up this fight, and it smells like success in the air, or I might might just need to shower. Kuroi Star and Springus both get taken down here as Eldritch is doing everything they can to stall. The mines come through. I'm not sure about that decision, and it's just the ball spinning on point, but you spin long enough, then your teammates will come and join you as there's still mines waiting to be cleared. You need bodies on point, make sure you don't see nothing. Eldritch comes out as the Bob is in there just as a security measure. Eldritch just mines eventually to get that super ninja, but that Tracer's going to get a very, very quick spawn right in the backline over here as Jean's booty takes down Kuroi Star as well.
That was a really good push on their part. I'm glad to see that Muffin Pirate changed into the Diva. That was very needed on their part to get that push and the damage. I'm really happy to see that.
Alright, so around the side of Pizza Planet fans here kind of a little bit nervous here. Scrungus does get boost forward though. Oh my goodness, Rancid Crescent, that is a textbook display of how to disrupt an enemy team as the ball. They go deep again, displacing Eldritch. That Arisa forced to back up and give him so much space here, so it's just a Bob contesting here. The Reds comes up to the Muffin, just basically last fight territory from Pizza Planet over here. You were really hoping for a better result as Rancid Crescent did so well to shove Scrungus into their teammates. The fire on that Sigma overwhelming and making sure that Sigma falls, but I guess that wasn't enough to secure that fight. And on C where the point's so tight, I'm not sure about the dive. I know that there's a lot of high ground to contest over here, but the dive is a very patient composition, and it's hard to be patient when you're frozen up here. Rancid Crescent chunked out to half already. I believe they've used their shields as well, but the Valkyries are just to keep everybody alive. Ragnarok with the coalescence as well. Eldritch very, very intelligently staying out of harm's way, and Chaotic Phoenix does go down. Eldritch playing extremely far back there, just to not take too much damage. The Diva Bomb comes out, does it find anybody? Yes, it does! Eldritch eventually taken down. I believe the shields were on cooldown. Yellow on fire as well. That's not what you want as a Mercy, but oh my goodness, that freeze could be absolutely massive. Jean's booty gets, tanks so much damage, but still somehow staying up. That's great healing. Just Chaotic Phoenix left on point here, solo Mei. Don't do Bushido is flung back on a no you because you are definitely Bushido if you're stuck in spawn. Chaotic Phoenix eventually taking down Jean's booty over here, forcing out Eldritch. Eldritch forcing just to take so much damage to walk out here just to contest. The bongos are there as well. Now double Bob here on point. The Sigma ult is used just to get the point quickly. The Flux comes out, finds both tanks. Do not C9 folks because chat will go wild. The mines are on point as well. Jean's booty gets DMX from that Flux. The Coalescence comes out as well. I don't speak Irish, but whatever she says sounds really cool. Eldritch here getting chunked down extremely low to have health. The Arisa's so tanky though, staying alive. Rancid Crescent takes down Yellow with the mines, and it's looking well in the life for Pizza Planet Deep Dish. Super Ninja chunked down solo. The recall is there as Ragnarok Alex desperately waiting to get healed by Lenvax over here, as Lenvax is kind of putting all their attention into that tank line. Jean's booty is frozen up. Do they stay alive? Yes, they do, but barely. Chaotic Phoenix, last round, Eldritch takes turn, going back to spawn as Pizza Planet with a wonderful, masterful, fantastic push onto the point C in Dorado here. What a fight, what a team, what a series, what a me. What a fight coming out here from Pizza Planet. It looks really difficult. They have like 20 seconds left to regroup, and they make it work. They clutch it out. The clutch factor and the resource management that I had just waxed lyrical about when it comes to Rogue Knights here. Pizza Planet finding in abundance. What a fight, Siren. What a team.
That fight was a very amazing one. That last push, the overtime was just held very beautifully. Like, Pizza Planet is just an amazing team this game. I'm so happy to see this and witness this. This is such an amazing game.
Whew, lasted forever too. I apologize for the motor mouth, but I get excited. So we have Eldritch and Scrungus here holding, looking to push the double barrier. I think that's, yeah, Dorado's probably the first time we've seen this in earnest. Oh my goodness. Do you smell that? It's a Bastion defense incoming. Oh my goodness, chat. Bring your lactate because the cheese is in full effect. The double barrier, the Bastion, the Batista mortality, and the Mercy damage boost. Oh, it's a good day to be me. And on the side of the attack, a double barrier composition as well. Chaotic Phoenix sticking on the Mei. That was so effective against the dive, but I'm not sure how it's going to do against the Bastion because remember a chunk of her wall is only 500 health, so it's kind of easy for a Bastion to melt through that, especially at close range. Super Ninja taking an off angle, ensuring that Rogue Knights here don't have a comfortable way to get up there to contest the cart. Yep, Muffin Pirate, there we go. Takes out Kuroi Star. Super Ninja gets taken down as well, though. Ragnarok Alex disconnecting there out of, I think, maybe just to protest the Bastion pick. And that's gotta hurt on the side of the Pizza Planet because even when they come back, they're gonna come back right at the very end, right from spawn. So it looks like Pizza Planet are probably gonna have to drop back and regroup here. Chat, please show your love to Red Hood Kitty, showing those insane reflexes on that pause button, ready to go.
Thank God Kitty is here. I am so happy that she is.
Yeah, chat, pause didn't work until Kitty showed up, so we could have been playing 5-on-6 right now.
That would not be good. So happy that she's here. She saved.
Thank you, Bloods. Lol, indeed. Bloods with a wonderful contribution. System error, System error, listen, I can guess that last one, but like I said, this ain't something I speak. Yeah, no, Bloods is right. We all miss Kitty every day, but you know, she has room in her heart for Wukong and nobody else. Seth Trollins, no, that's fair. No, I will not play with the Bastion. I feel like, I mean, listen, I play for a team that runs pirate ship sometimes, so I can't really say anything about that. I think I just kind of have to let that happen and be okay with this.
Wait, have we run with a pirate ship before?
Yes, we have.
I think
in scrims. I don't think not in games. I think in games we have run the Bastion as part of a Symmetra strategy, but the pirate ship on Dorado is something that we see from a lot of teams actually. I know pirate ship Rialto's not unheard of as well, and of course the San Francisco Shock using the pirate ship Eichenwald to clutch out the grand finals back in 2019.
I mean, it is really a tough thing, especially with escort maps, because you're expecting the Bastion to be set up one place, and then the payload turns a corner, and you have to rethink your strategy all over again.
Yeah, no, this is going to be tough. And we can see on this wonderful pause screen that Kitty has us on, we have the Orisa and the Sigma hugging the right wall here just to avoid taking too much damage, and that's a really good way to force a Bastion to recontest. You can't shoot me if you can't see me, right? Bastion doesn't have the pleasure of like those skill nades like Junkrat does. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how that ends up playing out as Ragnarok Alex is back with us in the lobby.
Yay! Gets back on the road once everybody's ready. Charles, someone is saying in chat that you did play against a pirate ship with C9.
Yes, hello C9. We played a pirate ship against you guys. I was playing Sigma, I believe. And yeah, my Sigma's okay. We did some work. Honestly, our game against C9 was unmemorable. I can't think of a single thing from that game that I could possibly remember to this day. Eldritch eats a rock into the face right at the restart as Lenvax goes for the res on Super Ninja. So, yeah, Ragnarok Alex going to be coming back with no charge here, and the Bastion might have to recontest and rework their way back onto the point. Oh no, Super Ninja is caught in trouble here, too close to Chaotic Phoenix, but the jump jets are there, off cooldown, ready to go. I've never had to transition into play-by-play casting so very quickly there. I was not warned that the res with the pause was end there, but I'm glad I was ready to go. Super Ninja finds a double kill. So Ragnarok Alex, I mean the tactical pause working in their favor, right? Coming back from spawn, did I miss anything? Not really. Super Ninja's getting killed and the Bastion works. So nothing's changed since we last saw you, Ragnarok Alex. Welcome back.
This is a really tough comp to go up against, especially with that Bastion. They're going to do everything in their power to keep him alive, because he's going to do a lot of damage, and he's going to do really good on the defense part of it. There goes the ball.
Hello? Rogue Knights switching over onto a dive composition especially with that tank line to make this work. Oh, that's gotta hurt even the D.Va, Scrungus. They're soaking up so much of that damage, but not knowing that Sigma's gonna chase you there. Somehow staying alive. Scrungus, how do you do it? I don't believe it. Now, Muffin Pirate goes tank mode and doesn't commit to going on the ground. That's such high IQ play. Just letting that tank turret go nuts and standing completely stationary. Oh my goodness, Muffin Pirate, you're ridiculous. I love to see it. Muffin Pirate most down Scrungus as well. Jeans Booty with a great flux that I didn't even have time to mention. Takes down Yellow really early on, and then from there it was just a wash. Minute and 50 seconds remaining here, and you have to wonder what Rogue Knights can pull out of the bag, and the answer is the Sombra Siren, because my idea is a good idea. Now, Kuroi Star and Yellow with both the support ults and ready to go, so hoping to finally break this Bastion defense as last round starts off with Ragnar Alex being taken out. Hoping we don't get another rage quit here, though. That's gonna be tough. Oh, Lenvax! Oh, that's a ballsy res. The twirl that Red Hood Kitty is known so well for isn't working out for you today, buddy. Lenvax gets taken down, so you're playing with no supports on point here, as Muffin Pirate just has to tank all that damage from the Coalescence, and eventually does get taken down. Jessel's range from above! Super Ninja takes down Yellow, but last round is there with the hit scan prowess that they're known so well for, as Nafara is taken out of the sky. I'm not sure about the decision to commit the barrage there, but I guess if you're switching on the DPS lineup, then there's no harm to it. Now, 3 minutes and 30 seconds here. If I recall correctly, Pizza Planet got here with like 5 minutes on the clock, so this is going to be huge. But I also think that it's probably not a terrible decision for Pizza Planet to switch off the Bastion defense, given that you're playing super close together when you play a Bastion, and Chaotic Phoenix is halfway to an EMP.
That EMP will do them a very good push. I'm excited to see
Alright, cease your resistance indeed, as the bongos are deployed. That damage was so important, but the bongos are hacked up. You love to see it. Oh my goodness, Chaotic Phoenix doing great work on the Sombra already. Ramsey Preston takes down Eldritch though. That dive composition probably not paying off too well for them here. Just as I say, that last round takes down Super Ninja and Eldritch gets res. So you're 6 on 5. Dalton to Charles, he's an idiot. Scrungus gets taken down by Muffin Pirate. D-Mech very, very. Valkyrie is deployed just to keep that D.Va alive, but Jeans Booty taking so much damage, but the tickle damage for not quite enough until the very, very end to D-Mech the D.Va. The Winston has little to no burst damage to speak of. Jeans Booty somehow not dying here. Lenvax pulling out everything that they could possibly pull out to keep their teammates alive. Mind Suppression gets taken down, the EMP is committed, but it does look like both teams are a little bit too split to take too much advantage of that, as Eldritch takes on Jeans Booty and Chaotic Phoenix trades their life for that EMP. Muffin Pirate gets taken down by last round though. So it looks like Pizza Planet are stuck over here in that side room by the bank vault, but they do eventually manage to come out as Ranch Depressing comes out on the Reinhardt looking to contest. Alright, the D.Va Bomb comes out. Doesn't quite find anybody quite yet. Eldritch goes very, very deep as the High Noon is committed. Scrungus walking to the face, body blocking a lot of that. Oh, nerf this! Hello, the D.Va Bomb takes down nothing except for the Immortality field there as Kuroi Star takes down Super Ninja. What a hold from Rogue Knights coming out, from Pizza Planet, I apologize, from Pizza Planet coming out. Lenvax finding the melee kill onto Scrungus, you love to see it. Muffin Pirate takes down Kuroi Star as well. So Pizza Planet do manage to hold here with just a minute remaining on the clock. Say it with me, chat. A reverse sweep is well and truly on the cards. We got Ranch Depressant with a third of their way to a Shatter. I don't know if they're going to be able to charge that in a minute, given that, but you are running into a fellow Reinhardt, so that's going to be a lot of feeding coming up from both Reinhardt. That's kind of your job as the angry German man of the team. The bomb is deployed just to buy Rogue Knights a little bit of time. Super Ninja goes in deep, Kroisar gets taken out. That's lovely work as the two Reinhardts tap nipples over here in the front line, swing away. Eldritch eventually going down to Super Ninja. The Reds comes out to a Muffin Pirate as well, as the, not sure about the usage of the Immortality field there. I don't know if that's super necessary, especially given that Lenvax was in there with the Valkyrie. So Pizza Planet here now ready to hold this point, and neither team with a lot of ultimates ready and ready to go immediately.
When Chaotic finishes on that Sombra, then they could have gotten a lot more EMPs. They only got 3 with that. If they would have stayed on them a little bit more, their push could have been a lot more better and helped them.
Alright, Diva Bomb goes really, really deep into the backline. Doesn't find anybody. Yes, Yellow goes down halfway to a sound barrier. That's gotta hurt. Ooh, Eldritch takes him down as well. Muffin Pirate with the high noon ready to go. Is it necessary? Not really. Chaotic Phoenix has taken him down, but unable to touch. Pizza Planet 2. Rogue Knights 2. Oh my goodness. The reverse sweep is on the cards. We are headed to a map 5. I am Charles Tang, joined by Lady of Siren and Red Hood Kitty, here to cast this absolute blockbuster of a series as we head to a map 5. Rogue Knights here, eager to prove their clutch potential that we've spoken about so much today, and Pizza Planet ready to go with the celebrations as they look straight down the barrel of a reverse sweep. I am beside myself.
This is a really good team. I know that this is gonna be the outcome of this. I know, like, I'm not gonna be one-sided, I'm not. But Pizza Planet is doing really well. They're holding really well. They're doing really good pushes. Their damage is doing what needs to be done. Like, they're doing very, very well. It's 2-2 now. Like, the game is just phenomenal.
I am so happy. All 40 of you are joining me here today on this map 5. I am so delighted to have the pleasure of casting a potential reverse sweep. Thank you so much for being the crazy crackheads that you are in chat. Thank you, Siren and Kitty, for joining me. We head to a map 5, a tiebreaker on Oasis. You love to see it. Pizza Planet doing so well on Dorado, holding so long with that Bastion, losing Ragnarok Alex to the tactical pause, and winning the fight 5 on 6, absolutely massive. Lenvax ready to go with the trigger, right? The moment the pause was lifted, Lenvax was deep in the backline with that resurrection, keeping everybody up, and Rogue Knight's just unable to crack that point open. I think that Eldritch and Scrungus made a really good choice to switch over to the dive, because it looked like that Pizza Planet, especially Muffin Pirate, found it difficult to really select someone to mow down. But all for naught in the end, as Pizza Planet hold on.
Well, I do have to say, Charles, MVPs is going to be very hard.
Me.
It's going to be very hard.
I will happily take one for the team and crown myself MVP. If it's going to be too difficult for us to decide, I will take one for everybody.
MVP. Aw, thank you, Rocky. Siren for MVP. Thank you.
Damn, Siren gunning for my accolades and my awards. Unacceptable.
I think in that case, when we don't have MVPs, we just give it to Chicky. Even if
I
it's
agree.
not in tier 2, it's just Chicky. It's always Chicky.
Has to be.
We can give it to whatever Jiva is.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what a Jiva is, but we seem to like whatever a Jiva is, so
We don't like
I'm
Jibba,
happy
we
to...
love Jibba. Like, correction.
Okay, I don't listen. This is the first I'm ever hearing of this, so I'm still trying to catch up.
It's okay, Charles. It's okay. We understand. MVPs is I'm almost not looking forward to the MVPs. It's gonna be a very tough decision. Everyone's doing so well.
Yeah, just give us a second here, chat, as we take some time to figure out our substitutions, because when it comes to a map 5, I think no team really... I mean, like, you always expect the possibility of a map 5, right? But it's... once you get there, I think it's hard to have a set lineup to be like, okay, when we go to map 5, this is our lineup, because... I mean, it's just whoever's hot, whoever's on fire, whoever's doing well just gets to stay in. So on the side of Rogue Knights, we got Eldritch and Sean back on the tank line. Last round, Rinse Wash on that damage lineup, as Kuroi Star is joined by Cat on that support lineup. We got Gretty's coming out as well. Pizza Planet not making any subs and swaps. They're very happy with how they're playing so far. So Muffin Pirate staying with Super Ninja. Obviously, I don't think we're going to see too much Bastion on this point on Oasis, but I'm happy to be here. As remember what happened the last control map, Siren? We had an incredible nail biter come out on Nepal. So I think it's fitting that we're ending on this yet again. Life has come full circle. We do live in a society, ladies and gentlemen. So looking forward to see how this plays out. I'm personally... it's hard for me not to root for Rogue Knights just because, like I said, their player icon solidarity is so inspiring. But Pizza Planet, yeah, and Pizza Planet just, you know, one away. And if you look at the bench, we got Shimmy and Chrono Zero kind of throwing away any sign of unity they have. So, as a lover of player icons, I do kind of have to root for Rogue Knights just a little bit.
I definitely root for Rogue Knights just because of their icons. Because again, like you said, just all of them are so well put together. But then you just have those few on Pizza Planet, which isn't a problem. It's just you just can't get mad at that.
All right, just as we wait for the readies to come in, text your friends to come through. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to a map 5. So if there's any time to tune in to the Overwatch Oasis League, the time is now. Zeke, I don't know what you're doing. I just know that I'm happy for you, because anybody that's ready to sit down and type nom nom a bunch of times is definitely in a pretty good state. So Zeke definitely doing better than the most of us. Don't pepper hands me. You know what you were getting yourself into. No.
This is the tiebreaker.
No, Rocky Top, you're absolutely correct. Not just with the Siren for MVP call, but this will indeed be huge. Ooh, Siren just giving us a quick little tour of Oasis. Love that camera work. As we look forward to see what both teams come out with. So neither team really messing about. Insta-locking the heroes. They probably have a game plan coming into Oasis. Eldritch and Sean the Ginger on the Rhine Zarya, like we saw in Nepal. Jean's Booty and Rance Depressant on the Rhine Diva, hoping Jean's Booty can help control the high ground a little bit. Interestingly enough, both teams running a Mei. We don't usually see a Mei on this point. The Mei's usually reserved for university shenanigans. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how that is utilized today here. Last round playing the Ashe, which could be countered by Jean's Booty's Diva there. Could be huge as Muffin goes on the Reaper. Now we got Ragnarok Alex and Lenvax over here on the Moira. Ooh, a Moira break combo.
This is definitely going to be a very tough match. Both teams are going to be super ready for this. Both teams are going to be very, very...
So Pizza Planet wrapping all the way around as Eldritch goes in for a really, really deep pin. Oh no, punished immediately by Super Ninja, along with a little bit of help from Lenvax and Rance Depressant as well. Last round takes down Ragnarok though, so a main healer and a main tank down for each team. Rinswatch going down as well though. You're missing a lot of damage, you're missing a lot of CC, you're missing a lot of tank ability without the mate. Last round gets taken down by Jean's Booty as well, as the control point looks in favor of Pizza Planet Deep Dish here.
I'm super excited to see how this one ends.
Alright, Fireshlight goes in for Rance Depressant. They're already halfway to a slam over here. That Earth Shatter. Charging that Earth Shatter 15% faster could mean just helping your team reset their ult charge meters and recharging that ult economy over here. Could be absolutely massive. Alright, so the walls are both out. Walls committed, neither wall finding too much damage. Oh my goodness! Rinsewash! Hello? The eats from Jean's Booty, that's absolutely massive, but they still might just be able to crack this point open. I'm not sure how this is looking right now. The Coalescence comes out just to keep everybody alive. Lenvax gets chunked out very low as Sean the Ginger eventually ends up taking them out. Now, I'm not sure, Ragnarok going really, really far in with the Coalescence eventually does get melted. Oh no, finding a double kill, interestingly enough. Kuroi Star and Eldritch finding a kill apiece, as well as Rogue Knights answering back with that clutch potential we've spoken about so many times today, refusing to let the reverse sweep come in without a fight.
They finally get the cap on that point. The contest was a lot, and very hard to stop that contest. They got it to 57, but now that Rogue has the point, it'll be a little bit difficult to get it back. But I'm sure.
Two Shatters online, a Diva Bomb, a Grav on each side, a Bob ready to go. You got the Blizzard ready to go as well. We got Valkyries with the rallies. All right, everything's being chucked in, including the kitchen sink. This could be absolutely massive. So if you dodge, oh hello, Rance Depressant with a Narnia pin. The Shatter comes out, lays down 3 players. Oh my goodness, Eldritch answers one of their own as the Die comes through. Muffin Pirate finds a double with the spin to win. The Beyblade is out, the Death Blossom finds 2. Last round's Bob takes out Rance the President, Jeans Booty and Muffin Pirate takes on 1 apiece. Ragnarok Alex hosing Rincewash down. That is a team kill coming out of on the side of Pizza Planet over here. Sure, they're not mucking about. They do invest a lot of ultimates into that, but hoping to hold here as Rogue Knights only have the Coalescence online.
Honestly, I am surprised that Pizza Planet got that back, and considering that Rogue only got it up to 39%, they still have to push and they still have to make that effort to get back into this fight. Or they're gonna have
Alright, Rincewash is far, hoping just to disrupt the team a little bit as Jeans Booty on a mission to take down the Pharah. Gets chunked down to half, but the Pharah is down to absolute health here. Rincewash does get taken out eventually, as does Fat Cat. So you're without your Pharmacy combo here and without your Reinhardt. Oh, this is looking really, really tough. Eldritch goes down to Ragnarok Alex. Sean the Ginger last round both going down as well. Rance the Presence switching over to the ball just to touch quickly, but I don't know if that's necessary. OT taking down Pizza Planet. Can they make it work? Yes, they can! It is 1-0 Pizza Planet deep dish here as they try to make this reverse sweep work. I am delighted to be joined here by Lady of Siren and Red Hood Kitty here in the Overwatch Oasis League. It is 2-2 between Rogue Knights and Pizza Planet. Pizza Planet have the advantage. It is match point.
This is a very hard game, honestly, for both teams. But honestly, chat thinks that reverse sweep is going to happen, but we have to wait to see what happens later
in the wise words of Red Hood Kitty, massive. I think so many ults being chucked in there and so many players coming in clutch when they need to be. Muffin Pirate getting so much value off that Reaper in their close quarters. So Jeans Booty sticking on the Diva. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Rogue Knights here ready to answer. Table toppers, league leaders, on a win streak of 4 maps. So 4 matches so far. And they're definitely going to be very unwilling and very unhappy to give that up. So, a huge map coming online here in the Overwatch Oasis League. So Rogue Knights here just forced to drop back a little bit as they recognize the team doesn't really have, enemy team doesn't have too many boots. They go high right up here, trying to pressure out the Mei. Jeans comes in here, doesn't quite find a boot. Fatcast kills Muffin Pirate very early on in this fight, so that's a lot of close range brawl and a close range damage that you're not going to have. Now, Eldritch being forced back really far, half health now. That Ryan looks in danger. Last round, and Fatcat gets taken down. Shimigami left the game. Goodbye and enjoy your evening. Rance the President, G's Booty finding a kill apiece as well. The pause comes through.
Sorry,
the
that
pause
was
not
my
necessary.
bad.
You're good, Kitty. No worries. Rance the President takes on Kuroi Star as well. As the map goes over onto the side of Pizza Planet.
I just heard that somebody left the game. I was like, wait, what?
It's okay, they're not in. Coming up with a Coalescence here and almost a Shatter. Gonna maybe see that from Rogue Ninjas. But Pizza Planet has Shatter and Bomb.
If Pizza Planet just holding this high right over here, so the Coalescence is committed, that's a great wall. The Shatter is massive, finding a bunch of kills. Oh my goodness, Rance Depression going on a rampage. You take my point, you take my record, you shoot for the king, you better not miss. Oh my goodness, Rance Depression determined to make this reverse sweep happen on the side of Pizza Planet.
Oh my goodness, I can't stress.
On the side of Rogue Knights, we have the Blizzard Online, which when executed well is an ultimate that can single-handedly win you an entire fight, and we're hoping that Eldritch charges up that Shatter nice and early as well. Alright, so oh my goodness, we have dueling Blizzards out here ready to go. Rincewash finding 2, Eldritch finding a Fire Strike onto Muffin Pirate as well, as it looks like Rogue Knights are going to take this point without too much of an issue. Oh, hello! We got a Moira hiding in the back of point. Ragnarok Alex just helping their team get that like 5, 6, 7 extra ticks of progress. 75, 76% accounting. Rogue Knights are going to have to play this perfectly, which is something they're known to do. As Eldritch with the Shadow ready to go, last Brown and Fat Cat with the Death Blossom and the Beat Drop as well. On the side of Pizza Planet, we got Super Ninja on the far, Jeans Booty with the Diva Bomb ready to go as well. I'm not quite sure I don't think we've seen too many Diva Bomb kills come out today, but that's also not quite the point of the Diva Bomb anymore. It's mostly a zoning. Just as I say, the Diva Bomb comes out, doesn't find anybody. No, it doesn't. The beat is there, and so is the shield. Die, 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 come out in the back line, but last round is stunned out of that Lenvax with a great little shield bash over there. Break may not give armor packs, but the break shield bash is still one of the most intelligent abilities in the game. Muffin Pirate answers one of its own. Rise to Preston and Ragnarok Alex finding a piece over here as Jeans Booty and Lenvax over here finding a bunch of kills. Sean the Ginger eventually going down, even though I believe they landed a hook right at the end there. It is one fight territory. The reverse sweep is definitely on the cards, but Rogue Knights is not going to let this go without a fight. Kuroi Star ready to engage with lessons.
Ranch almost has his Shatter. That could be a good thing to hold them back.
Alright, Eldritch putting on the point here as we start to approach OT. Now Kuroi start with the the shatter! Find the entire team! You roll forward with the damage, Muffin Pirate finds a double shot to take down Super Ninja, but that's all for now. Muffin Pirate turns it a triple. What a shatter! Ground Suppression charges it up just in time, lays the entire team down, and the reverse sweep has been completed from Pizza Planet Deep Dish. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Rogue Knights loses for the first time in 4 matches. That's absolutely massive. Oh, Pizza Planet here, pushing them so close on Nepal, a great attack on Eichenwald, and then just winning fight after fight after fight to push the series to the very end. They deserve every bit of celebration that's happening in that lobby right now. The shadow over here to clutch the point out is so massive. Rance Depressant having the biggest performance on Oasis I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, what a statement coming out from Pizza Planet Deep Dish with refusing to go down like everybody else has to Rogue Knight so far. What a series put out from both teams coming out here with the respecting the opposition just enough, but not enough to you know, falter and chicken out. What a way to represent the league. Thank you so much for everybody for joining us tonight. I am absolutely overwhelmed and at a loss for words. Pizza Planet come out with a reverse sweep. It is Pizza Planet 3, Rogue Knights 2 here in the Overwatch Oasis League.
That was a very, very interesting game. The reverse sweep, like, honestly, like, I couldn't help but get a little bit excited there at the end. Just a little bit.
The storylines, the sauce. Oh my goodness.
It was a very, very good game. I'm now the hard part. You know what I'm talking about, Charles.
I
have some
easy,
ideas.
For sure.
I have some ideas.
The tank. You cannot
that's hard to look past.
Give it to them.
Yep.
Agreed.
Those shatters were extremely huge, and
they were.
I think I want to talk about Lenvax's performance as well. We saw a lot of really good Mercy play, and I know, like Mercy Healbot is a bit of a meme in chat, but no, Mercy's really hard to play, right? With the positioning, with the reses, and Lenvax was there over and over and over again. So I think Rance Depressant, I agree with what Kitty said. I think Rance Depressant's definitely a big shot for that tank MVP, and Lenvax for me is was heads and shoulders above everybody else today in that support role.
I agree. I really do agree. Red dressing was just phenomenal as tank. Those shatters were beautiful.
So it looks like it's between Last Round and Nation over on that damage MVP. I know Chaotic played a bit as well, but Nation and Last Round here winning out. Rinswash playing a good amount of time as well, but I think Nation had a wonderful performance over here, but I'm curious to hear everybody else's input.
Honestly,
yeah.
Go ahead, Kitty. Go ahead. It's okay. Go.
I did see. I think Nation only played map 1, and then they were subbed out. But I'm sure they played map 2 as well. But they did have a really big impact. His blossoms were just as huge as Super Ninja's, and same thing with his barrages.
I think Last Round as well, with showing us what they can do on the hit scan. A lot of good Ashe play coming out as well, so this one's going to be really tough. I think I personally lean closer to Last Round, but I'm curious to hear what the rest of the booth has to say.
Well, I have to agree with Kitty with on Nation. There was just he was outplayed quite a bit. Like, his barrages weren't getting enough. Like, they were getting picks, but not enough damage to keep the point or save them or to get that point in general. It was hard for Nation to get anything done, almost. I'm not saying that he didn't, because he did make an impact, but at the same time, I don't think Nation stood out to me personally. I really think
Okay.
Brown did.
I believe, I think, sounds like Siren cut out there for a little bit, yeah, but I think just I want to take a moment to acknowledge that Super Ninja and Muffin Pirate had absolutely gargantuan performances as well. I think that when it comes to a five map series, you don't get there unless, I mean, you don't get there unless everybody on your team on both sides is really pulling out all the stops. I think it's really harsh on Rogue Knights here. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, the last round is my pick for me, and sorry we didn't hear what you said. You cut out there.
No, it's okay. I was just saying that I agree with the last round being DPS MVP. Because just on my end, Nation just wasn't just doing enough as Brown was.
Okay. That's fair. So it looks like we're all in agreement. Your results for the night. Pizza Planet 3, Rogue Knights 2. Pizza Planet Deep Dish carrying out the reverse sweep of all time, ending with an extremely dominant performance on Oasis. Your MVPs for the night are Ranch Depression, The Last Brown, and Lenvax. Congratulations to Pizza Planet Deep Dish for such a wonderful performance, reverse sweep that if any Pizza Planet, listen, if any of you guys stream that, please go back and listen to your celebrations at the end. Please go back and watch this VOD right here. And listen to our celebrations, right? Not that we have anything against the Rogue Knights.
Not at all.
They've been nothing but incredibly kind to me, but you just love to see the storylines come to life as a commentator. And thank you so much, chat, for being the crazy crackheads that you are. I think Zaddy1252 coming in here with the understatement of the season. Interesting game. Yeah, no, interesting game is one way to put it. And I think on the side of Rogue Knights, though, I want to just point out Sean the Ginger and Eldritch98 having some great performances as well. But I just want to once again, thank you to chat for being here with me this whole time, pulling in 40 viewers at a time, which is makes me really proud of how big the league has grown, and it makes me really happy that on the night we had so many viewers coming in that we were able to get such a good series that we all deserved. Thank you, Pizza Planet. Thank you, Rogue Knights, for representing the league so well in a game like this. Everybody pulled out their big clutch plays. Nobody did anything, everybody played to the best of their ability and really showed us what this league is capable of. And last but not least, thank you so much, Lady of Siren and Red Hood Kitty. It genuinely, it makes me, I mean, this is one of my favorite things to do. Commentating video games is one of my favorite pastimes, and it's impossible without the rest of the booth and the rest of Stream Team backing me up. Thank you, Kitty, for popping in here last minute. Full disclosure, chat, she just woke up from a nap to lock it down and make sure the pause button works. And once again, another shout out to Lady of Siren. It makes me incredibly happy to see somebody like Lady of Siren, because we were on the phone and we were talking about this earlier. She's like, listen, like, I'm really shy and really nervous, like I'll probably freeze up and not know what to say. And every time I cut to Siren, right, like there was some analysis coming out, some review coming out, some alt economy analysis coming out, and it makes me really happy to see someone step out of their comfort zone and to step to the occasion and to do so well, step in so flawlessly. Lady of Siren, thank you so much for joining me. You did a wonderful job tonight. Kitty, thanks for stopping by as well. Yeah, Pizza Planet 3, Rogue Knights 2. This is the Overwatch Oasis League. Good night.
Yep. Mhm. All right.